Yo, what is up? It is Kicking It Live.
Kicking it live.
Mainly a lot of energy from Bino, and I'm here.
Kicking it live. I am a fucking ball of energy today, sir.
What up, peoples?
What's up, everyone? How are you? It's so nice to see you all. Thank you for joining us today in the chat. I feel very happy. How is everybody doing?
Hopefully everybody is good.
Hopefully they're good. I'm good. How you doing, Nick?
I'm alright. My fucking back is stiff as a motherfucker today. And
Yeah.
I've actually been in a pretty shitty mood all day today.
Well, now I'm going to cheer you up.
I'm just so sick and tired of so many people I deal with on a regular basis. It's like I just got time to sit around and fucking wait for your fucking grand old fucking phone call so I can, like, you know, decide if we're going to do some work today or not.
Oh, so blame it on Bino.
No, not Bino at all.
I know what you're talking about. My bad.
It's just like, go fuck yourself, like, seriously.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But it is what it is, and that's weird. I just signed into the chat, and now it won't.
Oh, I was signed in by accident. I just switched off. My bad.
No, you're good. It wasn't. Yeah, I got to do it on the Streamlabs to be able to.
Oh, okay.
So what's up, everybody? I see we got a few viewers. How was everybody's weekend?
Hi, Mary Rose. How are you?
Mary Rose in the building. That sounds like a new subscriber to me.
It does too. I've never seen Mary Rose before. Hi, Mary Rose. How are you?
Welcome to the community here.
Welcome, Mary Rose. We're glad to have you.
Now, you'll come to notice we talk a lot of gibberish, a lot of fun. We have a lot of laughs, and that's probably what we'll do today.
That's right. Mary, where are you from? Mary, I'd like to know where you're from, if you don't mind me asking. I don't want to be too personal or anything.
Speaking of personal, Bino got up close and personal with some guy today.
I did. Yes, I did.
He called and told me this story, and I had a similar situation a couple years ago. So we're going to start with that, and that'll rotate around how we tell everyone all the time if you know somebody who needs help. And I was thinking about this today. Even if it's somebody you don't like, you don't get along with anymore, used to be friends with, used to be in a relationship with, if they're fucked up, get them help.
Yeah, if somebody's addicted or something, get them help. It doesn't matter if you like them or not. This is a human being, you know. It's the human thing to do. Yeah. So today, I was going to the store and I pulled into the parking lot.
He called me and he's like, "I just had the craziest thing happen." I'm like, "Oh God!" Well, I was like, "Well, what happened now?"
Okay, so
it really was crazy though.
It was So I pull into the parking lot and there's a car like next to me, whatever, and this guy gets out the car and he's like uneasy. He's like, "Oh, like." But you know what I mean?
I can see someone just wobbling at the knees.
Yeah, he's like wobbling at the knees. I saw this guy must be fucking drunk or something, right?
It happened the way I pictured it when you were telling me the story. It was fucking bananas.
Yeah, so the guy's wobbling around like a little bit, like he's off. He's uneasy. Like I thought he was drunk, right?
Yeah.
So I go to get out of my car and he falls, hits the ground, and he starts like
it's
this.
Not funny. But
no, it's not funny. So I run over. I'm like, oh, whoa, and then I can tell the guy's eyes are rolling. He's something happening to him. He's out. He's going out, right?
Yeah.
And his car door's open, so I look into the fucking car and I seen the fucking syringe. Obviously the guy was fucking falling out.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what to do with that, right? So what do you think is my first reaction to do? I start slapping the guy. I'm fucking winding up, slapping the shit out of the guy. Bing, bing.
I don't mean to laugh. I can just see you fucking. Hey, motherfucker, wake up!
So I'm fucking slapping the shit out of this guy, right? Boom, boom. And he's right? And then this lady runs up. She goes, oh my god. Hold on, I know what to do. And she runs to her car.
Luckily,
right? She comes back with a fucking nasal inhaler.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, what the fuck you gonna do? Shoot fucking
naloxone.
Yep, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was that Flonase shit. I thought the guy ain't having a fucking asthma attack.
Yeah, so
it was that Narcan stuff.
Yeah. And naloxone, that's like the real name. Like, yeah. So
she fucking shoots it in his fucking nose.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, so I just slapped the shit out of the guy 30 fucking times. She shoots it in his fucking nose. He starts coming through.
Yeah, dude, and like so.
Then the guy goes, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, dude, like,
I said, what the fuck is going on? You're on the fucking ground. You're dying over here.
Luckily, he didn't get up violently. Like, my brother's a fireman, and like he said the first thing they do 9 out of 10 times, they will get up and try to fight whoever's around. They're like instantly mad. You ruined
I think he fucking knew. I think even when he was fucking crossing over the pearly gates, he felt them slaps. He didn't want nothing to do with me. I tell you that much.
Like you get wicked violent when you get hit with that stuff. Like, and then once people realize they got hit with Narcan and they're not going to be able to get high.
Hey, Alex is here. Russia.
Hey, cousin Platty.
That's Uncle Alex. Uncle Alex. You don't see him? I see him in my
same
chat.
Family.
I see him in my chat. You don't see him in yours? You got to put it live chat.
It is live chat.
Like, go up here. Click down on it and see what it says if it goes live. Live chat. You're not seeing everybody. See?
Oh.
You have to have it on live chat. Huh. Alex, my friend, how are you? So anyways, then I'm thinking about it, right? Now, if I don't see this guy and think he's drunk, because he was in between the cars.
Yeah.
If I don't see this guy fall...
Dude.
Now think about it. If I don't see this guy fall and I'm not slapping the shit out of him, this lady never sees it, and she got the stuff.
I got 2 crazy stories for you about falling out. So go ahead. Keep telling me about... I know what you're saying. It's actually what made me think of my second story.
No, because, okay. So if I would have just said, fucking, look at this fucking drunk, and he fell on the ground and I would have laughed and walked away,
yeah,
he'd have been dead.
Yeah, oh yeah, he would have been.
He'd have been dead.
Good chance he would have been dead.
Instead, I fucking went over. And then I saw the thing on the seat of the car, like in between the console thing, and I saw the thing, and I knew right away. I said, this guy just shot up. He's just fucking high. He's overdosing. So my first reaction, because I don't know why I thought that, slapped the shit out of him. So I repeatedly slapped the shit out of him.
Like, I've never seen anyone get like slapped to get revived, but like I've seen a lot of videos where people get like the shit slapped out of them.
Oh, Nick, my fucking hand is still stinging a little bit. This was fucking 3.5 hours ago.
So I had a thing like that. So when you go to like the clinic and stuff, like a lot of you guys know, like fucking, I used to go to the clinic for quite a long time, the methadone clinic. Or like when you go to the needle exchange, like they actually give out the Narcan now, like the nasal ones.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I had like 4 or 5 of them in my glove box. And had a bunch at home. And I still have a couple in my glove box because you never know. But anyway, I pulled in the city I live in is like notorious for dope. Like it's one of the biggest dope cities in the state. I pull in and I look over and I see this shit box in the parking spot next to me. And it had like a bunch of bags, backpacks, trash bags in the back seat. And it was like, first thing I thought was somebody's living in their car.
Yeah.
So then I like pull up that last couple inches and park, and I look over and the guy's like this.
Did you slap him?
Like blue. No, I didn't slap him.
That's the difference between me and you.
So I go over to his door, right? And I'm trying to like get the door open. I wound up kicking out the guy's back window. So, but in the middle of doing so...
You're lucky to get pinched.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, lucky, right? So in the middle of doing all this other guy walks over. He was coming out of the store to get in his truck. And so I knew the guy was overdosing. He still had a needle in his arm. Like he had a bunch of cash. Probably.
No, this guy, the needle was on in between. Okay, you know what? Here's the seat.
Yeah.
And here's the console. You know the e-brake thing? You know how it's got that little slot there? It was right there, but it was sticking out. I could see it. Good thing I saw it too, because I thought the guy was drunk.
So like the needle was still in this guy's arm. And I'm trying to break the back window out, and this guy fucking comes out of the store, and he's walking over to his car, and he's like, "Oh shit, this guy's looking like he had a heart attack or something." And then he looks in the window, and he's like, "He's got a fucking needle in his arm. I don't have time for this shit. Let him fucking die."
Imagine that.
And he just got in his truck and left.
Imagine that piece of shit.
So it got to the point, like, I break the guy's window out. There's probably like 10 people around at this point.
Yeah.
And I had a couple of Narcans in the car.
Yeah.
So I hit him with one. I think it took 2 to wake him up.
Really?
Yeah. Usually
this guy was one shot.
Yeah.
What did you say to me when I said the guy was one shot and he come through?
It wasn't. It was actually probably dope because like fentanyl, it won't go through fentanyl on one shot most of the time.
Really?
Yeah. It even tells you that on the package. Like you're supposed to only do half of it and then wait 30 seconds. And
Look who's here. Look who's here.
Oh god. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. How are you, buddy?
So I wind up. The guy winds up waking up like he had literally he must have been getting out to go shopping or something and just went out.
Yeah.
Because he had all his cash. It was probably like $300-400. It was all over him, all over the seat, all over the floor.
Probably counting his money.
Yeah. So I wound up going to the car. It was the middle of winter. I had like frozen waters in my car. I found.
Fucking Alex.
Oh god.
That sounds like the Bidens.
So I wound up getting him like an ice cold water. Like, it was like half ice, and half water. I wound up sitting there drinking it with him for a couple minutes. Like he was getting all right, and I was like, all right, you should probably get out of here. It was like everybody saw that shit. Like, I'm not letting anybody go to jail.
Yeah, right. No, fuck that.
And then a fire truck pulls in, and like they pulled up. I don't know. They were probably like 5 or 6 spots away, and they were just like sitting there, like,
Yeah.
the long way, like against the parking spot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you guys here for the overdose? And he's like, we're not here for anything to do with an overdose. And he just like drives by me and pulls up to Stop and Shop, and they go in the fucking like parking the e-brake, like doing some fire drill. I'm like, what the fuck?
Imagine that shit.
So when you were telling me this story earlier, I actually thought about it.
Yeah.
So when I was working, this has nothing to do with an overdose. This just has to do with somebody falling out.
Yeah.
So when I was working at Weedman Lawn Care, it was back like years ago. My license was suspended.
Okay.
But I lived pretty close to the office, so like, and like everybody, to get to Weedman, you had to drive by my house.
Yeah.
It was right on the main road. So like somebody would always pick me up. Like whoever was going in early that day would always pick me up.
Okay.
So this guy, he was this really weird, like he complained all the time. He lived in like his mother's basement. Really weird, quirky kind of guy. He was in his 50s. Like every time he hung up the phone with someone, he's like, I'm not going to make my bill money for the month. Like, I'm like, dude, like just fucking sell your jobs. Relax. Don't worry. So Dean was his name.
Oh, fucking Dean, huh?
So he picks me up one day, right? And we're driving to the office, and he doesn't really look too good. I'm like, you all right today? Like, I thought maybe he went out and party. He was like, I don't drink. I'm like, oh, okay. So we get to the parking lot. We park the car. We go to get out of the car, and I'm talking to him as I'm getting out of the car, telling him, like, I don't know, story or something.
Yeah.
And I get up, I stand up outside of the car, and I'm like, you know what I mean, dude? And I look over, and he's nowhere to be found. And I look through my window, don't see this fucking guy anywhere.
Fucking Dean went ghost.
I know, I was like, I looked through the back window, and I didn't see anything. I'm like, and I got up and looked, I'm like, where the fuck did this guy go? So then I go back over to my door and look in, and he's on the ground out, like his face was like where the door goes, like on the bottom.
Yeah.
I run over, and he must have cracked his face. His nose is bleeding, his fucking mouth.
Oh, my Lord, Dean went down.
I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And he's like, and he's like,
what, do you have a seizure?
Convulsing, yeah. I'm like, holy shit. And we're all the way in the back of the fucking parking lot. It's like a fucking 500-foot dash to the door.
Yeah.
So I run to the door, and I'm like, hey, call 911. This guy's like fucking convulsing. And he winds up coming in behind me, right? And he's like, call 911. He's spitting blood out everywhere. He's like, I can't go to the hospital. I don't have insurance. It's just more bills. I can't afford to live right now.
Oh, so you're just going to check out, Dean?
So he sits down and fucking tries to start dialing. But he's all like disoriented. Like he picks up the phone. The cord gets wrapped around his arm. Like the guy was just so fucking out of his mind. So finally, they're like, you have to go home. Like, we'll pay you for the day if you're worried about the money, but you have to go home. And she's like, you need to wait like 15, 20 minutes before you pull out, like, before you drive out of here. She goes upstairs, right? This was like she was the vice president of the company.
Mm-hmm.
He literally runs outside and gets in his car and leaves, right? So where her office was, it was upstairs, and there was like these huge picture windows out to the parking lot.
Yeah.
So we run up to the stairs to like see like make sure he was okay, and we're looking out the window. Dude, the guy pulls out, bang, like sideswipes a car, fucking over into the other lane, hits another car.
What the fuck?
And we're like, she's like, I told you to tell him to wait. I was like, you didn't tell me anything. You told him to wait. And like the paramedics come, and you know.
I don't want to laugh because the guy.
Well, dude, it was the crazy. But the whole part of that story, the thing that really gets me.
Yeah.
Was when I turned around and was like, you know what I mean? And he was fucking gone. I was like, where the fuck did this guy go?
You didn't hear him hit his fucking face on the bottom of the car?
No, I didn't hear anything. Like, he just fucking disappeared.
You didn't hear him hit his fucking head? No. His noggin fucking smashed off the fucking rail?
When I finally saw him, like, you know, like you close, like, right up, like, you know, the door's like this.
Yeah, the door jam.
He's fucking literally laying on it, like, fucking sleeping. And I'm like, what the fuck?
My goodness, that's scary. I'm scared hearing this. I had a seizure in 1977.
I really liked when he wasn't in the shower.
Steve had a seizure in 77.
Oh, God.
Hey, you know what was good about 77?
You were born?
No.
What?
Your boy was in the office. Old Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy C.
Jimmy Carter. I told somebody, I said, Jimmy Carter's got to be happy he's alive to see this fucking president we got today.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to be happy to see this fucking. I ain't the worst no more, baby.
I'm so tired of like Washington. I haven't watched like the national news.
I can't watch it.
I'll start watching again like a couple months before the next presidential election.
No, you'll watch the midterms. Who you kidding?
Maybe. I'll tune in that night to see who wins.
Yeah, so
I just can't do it anymore. Like even Fox News, like I love Fox News.
It's like fucking repetitive, man.
But it's like, it's like even the shit that we know, like and they're like, and the president, like that lady in the morning, and he refuses to do anything. It's like she's all dramatic, like she's reading a fucking scary book or something. It's like, listen, like come on. It's still way better than CNN, but. It's just crazy. The news fucking... Even the local news, like, I remember they used to have pretty girls on the local news, too. You get a bunch of rhinos and hogs now. 22 had a smoking hot weather lady. She left and works for Fox Weather now. She's like the Fox... Yeah.
So anyway, so back to what happened, right? So I slapped this guy. I must have slapped him fucking 15 times.
Anybody who's watching, I guarantee you, if anybody else saw that, like they were probably watching it on like the security tapes. Like,
look at this fucking dude slapping the shit out of him.
Call 911. He's mugging that guy. So what happened? Did they call an ambulance for the guy, or would he just jet in his car and leave?
No. The people like there's people like a few spots down after she fucking got him with the nasal spray stuff. And then people were like, "Oh, we called the cops." I said, "That's all set. It's all set. He's good." I don't think he's good. He's fucking. His head's still fucking wobbling, like he was still out of it. You know what I mean? He fucking wasn't clear-headed. I said, "Buddy, sit down for a second. Just sit in your seat." I said, "Don't drive right away. Don't." I said, "Don't drive right away." Yeah. So then the lady's like, "Oh, we should stay with him." I said, "You stay with him. I gotta go." Me. I don't want to fucking wait around for no fucking cops. Ain't no one gonna ask me no questions, right? I ain't fucking sticking around for that. So. The lady stayed with him. But, good thing that lady had that. But good thing I slapped him. Because if I didn't stop and fucking start slapping him, she would have never saw. Because it was in between the cars. You know what I mean? It was in between the cars. She would have never saw it.
There was another time I didn't actually, hit the girl with Narcan. Where the Catholic school my son used to go to, it's, all the way at the end of, I forget. There's a one-way that goes this way and I think it's Maple and High in Holyoke.
Yeah.
And the neighborhood I used to have to drive through to drop them off was not the greatest neighborhood. You know where Sam's in Holyoke is?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so most people know Sam's. It's just
you know why I would know. You know why I know in Holyoke? I know how to get to your house now.
Yeah.
I can get to the mall, and I can get to that Ocean State we went to.
I never went to Holyoke.
I don't go there.
I never used to drive through Holyoke till I moved there.
No, I can get to your house. I can get to the mall. And that Ocean State that we went to, that's right up the street from my house if you go that way.
So that Sam's, it's on, that's just an awful fucking...
area?
Yeah, you don't get out of your car there.
Really? That bad?
So I was at the red light there, and there was this girl on the sidewalk, and she was out. And there was a couple people around her, and they were, fucking, nudging her, shaking her. And I was like, hey, get her with some Narcan. And fucking, I had a couple in the glove box. I gave her one. And, by the time I pulled off, she was, kind of, coming to. But, I remember, you used to see on the news, people would, oh, my God, they can't just give that stuff out. It really is a fucking...
Oh, good thing that lady had it. Good thing that lady had it. This guy would have died. That guy was probably, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd say, if I had to take a guess, I didn't check his ID, obviously.
Yeah.
35 to 40-ish, late 30s, early 40s.
When I was going to the methadone clinic, the last year that I went there, your insurance they'd let you take one Narcan a week.
Yeah.
So every week I'd always take it.
Stock them up.
Yeah, I used to have 15 of them.
Yeah.
I used to have some in the glove box. I used to have them everywhere.
Yeah.
I
tell you,
when you go to the needle exchange now too, you can pick up Narcan there too.
You ever see that fucking on the fucking the videos and stuff? You can look at it, that Kensington in fucking Philadelphia.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking zombie land.
So
you ever see that fucking thing?
Yeah, so Kensington in Philadelphia is actually a world famous tourist attraction for heroin addicts. It's the United States' biggest open air drug market.
Yeah, you told me about some people that were heading to Florida and they never left. They stopped there.
So the cops, they're trained and taught. They'll sit there and watch you go cop, and you'll sit right down on the sidewalk and shoot dope.
Yeah.
And they'll sit there and make sure you don't fall out. And then they walk up and they try to get you in programs.
I seen a fucking couple videos and you see these fucking people and they're sitting there banging fucking needles in their arm with fucking dope.
So,
right in the fucking right on the sidewalk. Like, don't even fucking matter.
It's like a 16 block. It's like a total of like 2 miles. It's like it's literally an open air heroin market.
That's fucking insane, dude.
And like once a year there'll be like a big bust. Like they'll figure out who's running it and they'll pop them. But I mean the next day there's just another crew.
See me, let me tell you. I'll tell you right now. I know myself too good. Like, I was a drinker. I loved fucking alcohol, and sometimes a little tooty toot. But anyways, I like that. But I have an addictive personality.
Yeah.
With like cigarettes, I still smoke cigarettes like a fucking chimney.
Yeah.
I'm glad I never tried dope. You know why?
Oh, you probably would have kept doing it.
I probably liked it.
Yeah.
So I'm knock on wood, because I've seen so many people get fucked up. They're either dead or they might as well be, because they're so fucked up from it. And you're one of the few people I can actually say, you and a few other people I know, that got off of that shit, and you're still no, but you're still like fucking normal. Some people, they're fucked up for life.
Like it gets fucking like it got for me like
you hated it, right?
Oh yeah, I did hate it, but for me it was just like the money factor.
Yeah,
it was like I'm literally spending like $80 a day to feel normal.
It's fucking crazy.
Crazy.
You should be able to wake up to feel fucking normal.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I need like clothes and sneakers and shit. Like it was a lot of it was like the money factor for me. It was like this shit is fucking crazy.
It's got to be something, Yeah, it's got to be something.
Like working all week for
because that's the thing too, right? I mean, like I said, I never tried it, but it's got to be like you don't try it saying, "Oh, I want to become a junkie."
So
you know what I mean?
You've taken Percocets for a pulled tooth or something.
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
So you think Percocets? You feel good when you take perks?
I don't like the way I feel when I take that shit.
Okay, so basically, think of dope. It's like perks times 10. It's just a much stronger Percocet.
Oh, so I guess I definitely wouldn't like it then.
It comes from the same thing, the poppy plant. Yeah.
I don't think. I guess I definitely wouldn't like. I don't like the way. You know what it is with me?
I used to.
I get like if I take a Percocet or a Vicodin, like for a tooth or whatever, when I was in pain or whatever.
Yeah.
I start itching like a fucking flea.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's why most of the people you see doing dope, like they wind up getting those fucking spots and shit because you scratch.
Oh, they pick themselves, right?
Yeah.
The meth heads do that too.
So, like a lot of people know, I got in a car accident when I was 21. And I was in a coma for 4 months.
I know.
So before that though, like I used to drink like a motherfucker and say like do a bunch of toot.
Me.
Right.
Hey, you know what we could do? I just had an idea.
What do you got?
You were in a coma.
Yeah.
I was in a coma.
Yeah.
We could call a show. 2 guys out of the coma. 2 guys awake. 2 guys woke up. You're talking about painkillers.
Yeah. So like, and I used to have friends, right?
Yeah.
So when I was 21, like I always hung out with like an older crowd.
Yeah.
But I had a couple friends who were younger than me, like still in high school.
Yeah.
One of them was this smoking hot chick. And one day she went to like first period and left.
Yeah.
Her and her friend. And they came to my boy's house. He used to sell fucking Oxy 80s back when they were big.
Okay.
So back when they were first coming out and 80s were like $25. So my other boy, he was a ball buster. I didn't know he was starting to do pills at this point. I used to hate fucking painkillers. Like I always just.
That's how a lot of people started with the dope, right? They started with the pain pills, and it gets too expensive, right?
Yeah, like before I got in that car accident, I just wanted a beer and a blast. That was all I wanted.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I remember.
And I remember fucking like he reached in the car window.
Yeah.
Grabbed the 80 off this girl's CD case.
Yeah.
And he's running around like, I got your crack. And these 2 girls were in tears. Like, I gotta go back to school. Like, I'm like, why the fuck do you guys do this shit? If that, like, you wake up like this every day? I was like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. It makes no sense to me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Yeah, no, look, exactly. And then what happened,
So I got in a car accident, and fucking, when I woke up out of a coma, I was on like fucking 20,000 milligrams of fucking opiates a day.
Yeah.
And it was fucking over at that point. It was just like, thanks, like, you saved my life, but you also, like...
You made me a fucking addict.
Yeah.
Thanks a fucking lot, you know?
And then I remember fucking... I was in the hospital for a while, and I was 21, and I never had an adult doctor. I still had, like... They told me to follow up with my doctor when I finally went home.
Yeah.
So I went to my pediatrician. He was always like our family doctor.
Yeah, most times that's what happens in the old days, yeah.
So, and I was starting to get sick, like, and I didn't realize. I thought it was like nerve damage pain or something.
Yeah.
And I'm telling my boy what's going on. Now, when I left the hospital, when I left physical therapy, they gave me some Percocet prescriptions. but I didn't. It was only enough for like a month, and I didn't have I had to find an adult doctor. Like I had like a 3
primary care. You needed a primary care physician.
So I had like a 3-month waiting list. So my boy calls me up one day, and I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere, dude. My fucking legs. I was like, it feels like there's a little man in there just stabbing my legs. And he was like, you're dope sick, bro. I was like, I ain't fucking dope sick. I was like, you're out of your mind. I was like, I was getting scripts prescribed.
See, that's the thing, right? You think dope, right. You think prescription. Nah, I was taking illegal stuff. It's the same fucking thing.
He was like, you got any money? I was like, yeah, I got money. He was like, I'm gonna come pick you up. So I remember I think I went and spent like $60 on 280s or something. And I did one, and fucking, oh my god, I felt so much better 10 minutes later. And I was like, son of a bitch. So then I go in, and like my stomach was all messed up. Like I had a crazy ass like mesh lining put in my stomach to hold the lining in my stomach together. And I go to meet my primary. Now my aunt helped me find the doctor, right? He was in Mercy. And they gave me, this was like July. They gave me an appointment for like November.
Okay.
But I called like maybe August.
Yeah.
And was like, I need to get in before that. So I got in to see another doctor at his office.
Yeah.
And I'm telling her what's going on, and I'm like, they didn't give me any prescription, like, enough to last. And she was like, I can't give you any prescriptions. I'm just seeing you as a courtesy to Dr. Singh. And he comes in the room just to, like, say hello, and he looks at my scar. And I had, like, a crazy-ass skin graft on my stomach. You could actually still see my intestines, like, through the skin graft.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, start him on the Oxy 46 a day and give him 5 of the oxycodone 30s for his breakthrough pain. And, like, I walked out of that fucking doctor's office. I was like, how long is this supposed to last? I look at the bottle. It's like 30-day supply. And he was like, oh, just call when they're empty. Well, you could pick up your refills because you can't call in narcotics.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, no way. And it got to the point, like, I watched a ton of documentaries on doctors who were getting the way Purdue Pharma marketed their Oxy. Like, they were giving doctors kickbacks, which is super illegal. They were basically paying them a commission on the pills they were.
Some of them doctors got pinched, right? Went to jail and shit.
Did. So, and like he used to have reps in and out of his office all the time. Like, there's no way you can tell me that my doctor wasn't one of those doctors.
I think they all were, bro. I don't think it's a matter of who wasn't. It's not a matter of who was, who wasn't. You know what I mean?
And then when Purdue started getting like indicted and all that,
yeah,
I was going to the doctors, and dude, I used to he would like drug test me every once in a while, and like I would have coke, whatever in my system. He never cared. And then all of a sudden,
because you were a dollar sign.
You're right.
You were a dollar sign.
All of a sudden, like when they started cracking down, all of a sudden, this was like a year later.
Bang, shut you right off.
Oh, you had cocaine in your system like 6 months ago or something.
Bang, shut you off.
I was like, I had cocaine in my system every fucking time I've come here. And he's like, yeah, I know. It just, we can't do it anymore. And that was just it. It was like, so at that point,
they cut you right off, right?
Like
fucking
at that
bastards.
Point, like Oxys were up to like $65-$70 a piece.
Now, what's it cost you to get some dope?
Oh, you go get 10 bags of dope for $30, and you're fucking
a bundle.
Yeah, you're fucking good for a day and a half when you're.
What were you banging a bundle a day?
Am I worse, dude? Yeah, you didn't even want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one point I was doing like 20 bags at a time, 4 times a day.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's fucking 80 bags of fucking dope a day.
Yeah, I was going through like a half a pack a day.
You're fucking lucky to be alive.
Yeah, I know. Like people would look at me and they'd be like, "You don't like where you must not get good shit." And like I give them 2 bags and they fucking fall.
Hey, hold on a second here, right? People are probably wondering what the fuck you put.
Oh yeah,
1500.
So I meant to put that up earlier.
Hey, this is my friend Ann. Hi Ann, how you doing?
Hi Ann. So we hit 1,500 subscribers the other day. I think we're up to like 1,520 or something like that right now. And that's kind of why we decided to come on and go live today. We wanted to shout out everybody in the chat. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys can continue to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and like and comment when you see stuff you like.
Absolutely.
It helps us tremendously, as you guys can see.
So, back to the doctors, right?
Yeah.
So these doctors, they got everybody hooked on pain pills, right?
Yeah.
Oxycodone, fucking Percocet, Vicodin.
Do you have Hulu?
Do I have what?
Hulu.
No, I don't got fucking Hulu.
Service.
What?
It's a streaming service. Like
I know what the fuck Hulu is. No, I don't got that. You know what I got.
Yeah, so
I can get whatever I want.
I don't know what you have on that.
Oh, okay.
So they have a series, Michael Keaton's in it, called Dope Sick.
Oh, yeah.
I watched it, dude. Fucking... It's unreal, like, how accurate that show is.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Really?
Yeah. And even in the show, so it's based on a true story, I believe. Pretty sure the doctor. I don't know if the whole thing's a true story, but it's based on his life.
Yeah. Hey, Ann, I gotta tell my friend Ann. I saved the guy.
Ann.
I saved the guy's life today. I slapped the shit out of him.
He did. That's so weird to say. Oh, I saved some guy's life by backhanding him.
No, it wasn't backhand. It was open hand. It was fresh one.
Fucking weird. It's weird to hear that.
It's a. Oh, Ann saw that series on Oxygen. She said.
No, OxyContin.
Oh, she saw that series on OxyContin.
Yeah, that's what it was. Michael Keaton played a doctor who was prescribing oxys, and then wound up getting addicted to him himself and like losing his license, going to prison.
I tell you, go from the late '90s, starting in like the 2000s.
Yeah, it was 2004 when I got in the coma.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably didn't know.
Yeah, it was a really awesome show.
I probably didn't know 2 people that were addicted to heroin or popping pills. It exploded within a 5-year span.
Oh yeah.
That everybody was.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was popping pills,
Dude,
and what happens? The doctor shuts them off. They end up doing dope.
And then
everybody.
By the time that fucking the doctors wound up shutting everybody off, everybody was doing dope. And fucking, I got to give it to them. Like, I don't know how these cartels didn't think of this before. El Chapo was like, you know what we can do? We can lace the dope with fentanyl.
No, you know why they didn't think of it? They didn't have it. The Chinese, they got it from the Chinese.
Well, fentanyl's always been around.
But the Chinese is the ones that got it to Mexico.
They
Yeah,
weren't making it like
the Chinese got it to Mexico. That's what happened.
But yeah, so he started spiking everything with fentanyl. So it got up to Massachusetts, like the mixed fentanyl, probably like 2018.
Yeah.
But like,
well, now people are dropping like fucking flies.
So starting down in like Texas and Cali, like people were dropping from fentanyl like fucking 2014, 15.
Oh yeah.
And it just worked its way all the way up.
Yeah. Oh, fucking right they were.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the doctors though, some of them they went to jail. Some of them didn't go to jail.
A lot of them went to jail.
A lot of them went to jail. Some didn't go to jail. Like I saw one guy. And he was literally responsible for like 25 people that died.
Yeah.
And then they had a lawsuit against this doctor and a few other doctors that because they got addicted to heroin because they got shut off from the pills.
Yeah, and I know there's something like, so like people have tried to sue Purdue Pharma and like their doctors over that, and like
what Ann said there.
What?
They know it was addictive. But that money, it's true, and it's all about money.
So,
greed is the worst fucking thing in the world.
So, and Purdue was also able, a lot of what people are upset about and think you should be able to sue them for, they were able to get a label put on the OxyContin bottles that said it was less addictive because it was like time released. But really, they knew that it was just as bad, if not worse, as anything else.
Okay.
And they still put the warning. So that was how a lot of doctors
got out of it.
A lot of doctors would say, "I don't want to sell something that powerful. Like it's not good." But they had that warning on the box. They said, "No. See, it's time released. It's not."
Okay. Fucking, that is the most idiotic fucking thing I ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Because time releasing doesn't mean it reduces the fucking potency.
No, I know that.
Okay, it's supposed to go in increments. Okay,
Right.
I watched the fucking guy I know personally get the fucking oxycodones and start licking it. I go, what the fuck are you doing? He said, oh no, it gets rid of the coating. Bang, and
So
he was fucking licking the pill.
When I was first getting oxys, like I was 21, and yeah, my mother still did my laundry. I remember.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, she used to say to me.
I gotta do my own laundry. I wish my mother was still alive. God bless your ma.
The insides of my t-shirts, like right here.
Yeah.
Like there would be like blue strips, yellow strips, pink strips from the 80s, the 40s, and the
wiping
20s.
off the shit.
Yeah, because you got to get you'd want to get the coating off. And I remember her being like, "Why are all your shirts ruined? They got like a rainbow inside of them." And it was just crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Ann, you know what? I actually talked to Nick today about what I told you last night about wanting to do the chat where we could drop the links. And he said he's got to look into how we do it. He doesn't know how to do it yet.
Yeah, like I've never really done anything like that.
But we're going to figure it out, though.
Yeah, I'll try to figure it out. Like I'm pretty sure.
So then we could have people join us.
I'm pretty sure it's capable with the software I use.
But I know the other one is, but I don't know about the one we got. Right?
Yeah, I know. Remember how long it took us to figure out this?
I know. That's why I went on the Switch.
Yeah, and like everybody I know, like they say this is the one for beginners when it comes to streaming.
The other one must be more complicated.
Everything
right?
we looked at, like nothing, like it has these weird symbols. Like you'd think it meant like there's letters. You'd think it would mean access letters. No, it fucking cut the screen in half.
Fucking people, man.
I'm pretty sure you can do it though. I just gotta watch a couple
tutorials.
Yeah, I've never really like done all those. Like in the last like month, this one Dino's been like, yeah, these chats. Like I've never gotten into it. Like, I remember my friends like growing up, they used to love arguing with people on the chat line. Like it was just never like.
Hey, I'm not looking to argue with anybody.
No. I know. I just never really.
I want to talk to people. I'm not looking to argue with anybody. Like that other place I told you about. These people are vicious. The other place I told you about?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're putting people's kids involved, and they're talking about this one and that one, and oh my God, I couldn't be like that.
Like when I started doing like podcasts and stuff, like until he mentioned it to me like a month ago, like I'd never like gotten into it, never like really saw it, so I don't really know much about how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Streamlabs is the most commonly used.
That and the other one, StreamYard, right? That's a lot of people use. But I don't know the difference.
I never heard of Stream. I know there's.
You could fucking tell me Streamlabs, StreamYard. You could tell me blue, red, green. I don't know nothing. If he doesn't know anything, I know that much less. Believe me.
Like I know what we use, Streamlabs OBS, online broadcast system. And then there's the other one that's supposedly used as much as Streamlabs OBS is just OBS.
That's just the name of it.
Yeah. But yeah, I know there's like a dozen that people use.
Yeah.
I've never connected a chat. Like I've been trying to figure out how to add like picture in picture, like a zoom on this, which I know you can do, and I haven't been able to figure that out for a while.
Listen, I don't want to.
Honestly,
I don't want to see people. I don't mind if they call in and we chit chat with them. I don't want to see them because I have a very vivid.
Yeah,
listen to me for a second.
I'm listening.
I have a very vivid imagination.
I know you do.
So when I hear people's voice, I'll put a picture in my head of what they are, and if I see them, I'll get disappointed. So I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out.
I'm fucked up, ain't I?
Bino might be a really good host at a show with people like that. We'll get it figured out where when he does his lives at night, he can bring people in or something.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean? I'll be a good host for a show like that. That's fucking condescending.
You would, like, dude, when you tell me, like, the stories about, like, the shows you're watching, like, I could picture you right there in them. Like, you tell the stories, so, like, I don't get, like, I can, like, when you tell me about those shows, I can tell you love them. Like, you love watching that shit. Like, I've never gotten into those. Like, I can tell that fucking you'd be really good with those. Like, people,
what are you talking about? Arguing with people?
Like, I could see people trying to say some dumb shit, and you just cut, like, no, we're not going to do that today, Steven. I could see it already. Like, you'd be fucking great. Like, knock that shit off, Steven. Could see it already.
What are you saying? I'd get rude?
No, I'm saying you'd be a fucking great host to do that shit.
That's fucking awful.
I'd probably be the rude one.
Oh, you got no fucking patience, man.
I got no patience.
You'll fucking snap on somebody.
Like, dude, like that show you saw me, that show you showed me, that fucking fat, bald motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm
like, dude, and he's got the chat going. I'm like, dude, how have you not told that guy to shut the fuck up already? Like,
because I can't type. I can't insult when I type. It doesn't have the same fucking feeling,
there's
bro.
There's an art form to insulting people. There really is.
Well, I'm Italian, dude. We got to move our hands.
Right.
That's number one. We always move our hands when we fucking talk.
See, another reason you got to bring these people in, like, to see them. Give them the hands through
the
fucking camera.
Or I could slap people. Like I slapped a guy today, but I saved his life though, so it was a good slap.
I guess it would depend on the person. Like, man, I might do all right with something like that.
You'd be fine. It wouldn't depend on the person. It would depend on what you're talking about.
Yeah, that too.
If you're into what you're talking about, if it's something you really, how you are, if it's something you're passionate about, you'll get all into it.
Like that guy, the show you showed me.
Yeah.
The guy, like, supposedly, he's like this top mobster on YouTube. And he hates the fucking guys. Guy talks so much shit about him. But behind him, he's got a fucking big old picture of fucking John.
He's fucking...
It's like, bro, really?
Yeah, well, that's what fucking people do.
You know what he reminds me of? He's almost like the wrestler when it comes to, like, the mob world. He's just like that guy that'll go out there and cut a promo, doesn't know what he's talking about, and just fucking goes out and cuts a promo.
Nah, you see, I think... I think with him, especially him, but a lot of people, the old saying, controversy. He wants to be controversial. He wants to say things people are gonna get mad at because they come back, and it's working.
Like,
it's fucking working for him. It's working for him.
We'll tell you guys, like we do, everything does come out of our pocket. So if you guys can contribute to our show, here's the 2 ways to do it up here.
But we ain't begging for fucking money.
Right, and like this guy will be like, well, I didn't make that much money today, so if I don't get another $50 in 1 minute, I'm going to sign off. Like, who the fuck does that?
That's because you're a fucking
But
peasant.
the sad thing is, people just
Fucking
pour
monkey.
money into this guy's fucking account. I'm like, how does it, like, I don't get it.
He ain't the only one. He ain't the fucking only one.
No, I know. It
I
just
fucking see.
blows my
Listen,
mind.
let me tell you something. I fucking scour this place at night. I go into fucking channels and listen to me. I fucking go into fucking channels and talk to fucking people, and now I got people abusing me.
Oh my goodness.
No,
You're
listen.
starting to become you're like a VIP in the YouTube club at night.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, okay, Ann will tell you this. Ann was there. Okay, like we have a mutual friend, Marley, and I go on her channel, and she made me a mod. Right? She just made me a mod. I didn't ask her to be a mod. Right?
Okay.
Now, mod, you're supposed to do things. I don't do anything. I talk.
Yeah.
And some guy called me out for it. He's like, "Oh, we can tell Bino's here. All he does is talk and and don't do any."
And like type in the thing.
Yeah, he doesn't. Okay. He doesn't actually do anything like say to subscribe to. I'm not a mod.
Oh my god.
I'm not a fucking mod, right? But the guy called me out for it. I said, "What the fuck does it matter to you what I'm doing?" Well, I didn't say it. Fuck.
Jesus Christ. What is that a tarot channel or something? Like, is that like Jill's channel?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. All right. So you want to throw it out there now? Yes, it is. Okay. Yes, it's my star. It's my star system.
I'm trying to figure out the crowd we're working with here.
But listen.
Okay.
Okay, so that ain't the only channel I go into. I go into a lot of channels.
No, I know, but I never heard you say Marley before. That's why
I go into some fucking channels, but they don't even speak English, and I talk to them.
Do they respond back?
I don't know what they're saying, but they do. I see Bino and then whatever fucking language it's in.
A bunch of like Don Vito caption.
Yeah. So see, yeah. So you got a wrench too.
Okay, he tried to explain the wrench to me. That's right. It's the moderate thing.
That's to moderate, like you could make her a wrench. I don't know how you do it on this. Yeah, I can do it on YouTube. See if you can like click on her name and see if you can make a fucking wrench on her. Like right click or something. I don't know. See, I don't know how to do it. You got to be able to do it. This is like settings.
Yeah, you probably don't do it through the chat. You probably got to go into YouTube to do it somehow. Like we could go live from YouTube, but I can't do all these graphics from YouTube. Like
I see that's different.
You have to use an OBS to be able to do. You probably have to use.
No, I know because like my friend Marley, she writes on a board like.
And it pops up on the screen.
No. She writes on a board, an actual board, and it's on a fucking board on her table. Like it's like a whitewash board. Like who's free chat or do whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She don't have the graphic up like we got the graphic. She wants to learn how to do that too. So I kind of threw that on you. I said, well, I have to ask Nick.
Well, how to put it on the screen?
How to work a fucking OBS. She don't know how to work an OBS.
So, to be honest with you, this is how like I play this video game competitively. I have for like the last 4 or 5 years, and I always wanted to get into like podcasts and making like I started doing this stuff like a podcast with music videos, and then I also had
a dry erase board.
Okay. And then I also had a dispensary review channel where I go into the dispensary, buy weed, like I show you the inside of the dispensary. Then I have like a live session on camera and I rate the dispensaries. So that was what I started out doing for a while. Like, and we would record our episodes and then edit them and then put them up on YouTube. But I really, really wanted to get into live streaming. And between doing what I was doing and then the video game that I play competitively, like every weekend there's events. And there's 3 or 4, they're called content creators, really. Like when new characters come out, they do like reviews and show you how to like use them, like how to set up their moves and all that. But they do live streams on like Twitch and they used to do YouTube. They're all on Twitch now for monetary reasons. But I'd watch the game and like it would have them like right here in a little window, right? Little, like how we have like the pictures, like there would be like a person in there. And then they would have whatever they were doing was on the screen. Like
picture in picture?
Watch them play the game, like everything. Like they would go into the menu.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen people doing that stuff,
and
yeah.
So I started asking them, like, how do you do that? Like, I was going to start doing it with my game. And everybody like Streamlabs. And then the more, like, research I did, like, Streamlabs was the most user
Have a
friendly
little chat.
for like a new person. Yeah, it just keeps going. I was trying to add the thing to her.
What? I want to what? I want
Oh God.
I want a wrench. I broke an adjustable wrench. Changing.
So basically,
The fuck is that?
So basically, I wanted to start like a sports podcast. The guy I was doing the music one with, like he would like not show up for work, and then we were actually hosting like an open mic night at a club in our city, right? We would get new talent. We would put profiles of like the artists up on our YouTube page, like little videos of them. We did a couple music videos. But he wouldn't put much effort into it. And then like when we started doing the club night, like this past New Year's Eve was a Friday night, and that was the night we had the club. We had a huge fucking event booked. And this was the third time that he did it to me, New Year's Eve. Calls me like, I'm 5 minutes away from picking him up, and he's like, my mom won't let me go out tonight because of COVID. And I'm like, first of all, COVID wasn't even that bad.
Isn't he like fucking 44 years old?
Like, bro, you're 40. I was like, we own a business. Like, what the fuck? Your mom won't let you go out? So, like, I just kept doing it by myself for a little while. And, like, I still have that channel. Like, so Instagram had actually taken down my dispensary channel. That's where I used to do all my dispensary reviews.
Hey.
So I just bought him out of the channel. I basically paid him $100 for all the rights, and I kept the channel and do all my other channel stuff on that. What?
Steven, you have a lot of fucking problems, buddy.
What
the fuck are you using an adjustable wrench to change a light bulb?
Oh, I didn't even notice that part. The guy's
Read
out
it.
of his
Read it.
fucking I did read it. I didn't even pick up on it. The guy's out of his
Fucking, you
fucking
broke it.
shirt.
How do you break an electrical? How do you break an adjustable wrench changing a fucking light bulb?
He's probably sitting there right now.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's probably sitting there right now with a cuddling with a pillow with your T-shirt on it. Fucking
hey.
weirdo.
Steven. Oh my! Imagine that.
Dude,
And I sent that guy a T-shirt.
We get fans on this show, but Bino gets stalkers. Like,
I fucking get stalkers.
crazy.
I don't know why. I get fucking stalkers. I get people that want to fucking stalk me.
Well, thank God for...
I'm a fucking handsome guy. I'll admit it, but what the fuck?
If they were stalking me, my wife would think I was fucking all over the place with them. So thank God they stalk you and not me.
There's Alex, the pride pox.
I heard that's... Oh, God. That's another thing I saw the other day. Well, we're going to have to fasten up our belts here.
Hey, Alex is a mechanic. Let's ask him. Let's ask.
Monkeypox is now another emergency.
Hey, Alex is a mechanic. Let's ask him. Alex,
What do we got?
have you ever changed a light bulb with an adjustable wrench like Steven has?
I've used an Allen wrench before.
On a light bulb?
I'm just fucking with you.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, Steven.
And of course,
Where have you been, Steven? Did you get locked up in the loony bin or something?
and of
It's
course,
been
you
a
get
couple-
stalkers. You're a beautiful woman. Why wouldn't you get stalkers?
It's been a couple... Oh, my God. Dude, one of the girls who works at the dispensary, I was talking to her when I was in there the other day, and, like, so she was like, oh, excuse me, like, the owner had just come in, and she was like, you're not going to believe this. My stalker knows where I work now. She just, like, came here. And she's, like, a pretty Spanish girl. I was like, oh, you got a stalker? And she fucking, pulls up fucking like the girl's Instagram picture, and oh my God, is this girl a fucking hog? And I'm like, this girl stalks you? She's like, yeah, she's like hiding in the bushes when I come out of work, and I'm like, oh my God, like it's got to be scary to have a stalker. I don't think I've ever had a stalker.
I've never had a fucking stalker.
You never, when you were in
no.
what about when you were in like the pub every day? You never used to have like crazies come back?
When I ran the bar?
Yeah.
Oh, I had some fucking nut jobs.
Yeah, I remember there was...
I never looked at
I'll
them.
never forget
I never
the
looked at
girl-
them as stalkers. I just looked at them as drunk broads that wanted to
I'll
talk to
never
me.
forget the one that wanted to leave her shoes. That was fucking the greatest thing ever.
Alex flips him off and goes, no. Hold on. What'd he say? I've been working on my Elvis tribute nude museum.
I can't.
I'm telling you, this guy can't be fucking real.
You definitely had one stalker. The one who wanted to fucking leave her shoes.
Oh my. Should I tell that story?
We've told it before, but it's a good story. You might as well.
Should I tell that fucking story?
Yeah.
Alright.
I
Now,
gotta stand up for a second.
we're going back, I don't know.
20 years.
How long ago you say that was?
20 years. I was probably 19, so 20 years. It was when I first started.
It's been 20 years.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going back 20 years. So we'll say 2002,
I
right?
started coming into the bar when I was
So we'll say 2002. So I was a bartender. Well, not really a bartender.
It was 03 because I started.
03. So 19 years ago.
ALCS.
Okay, so 19 years ago. It's a long time ago, huh? So I worked at a bar. I wouldn't say I was a bartender. I was just there. Yeah, they paid me. I was there. Whatever you want to call it. So there's this girl. She's coming in all the time and stuff, and I used to talk to her and stuff.
She worked there too, didn't she?
She did. Yeah, she got a job there. She ended up working there. I got her a job. So I don't know. One night we had some drinks. This is when I drank. By the way, I've been sober for 6 years now.
My man.
A couple weeks ago it was 6 years I've been sober, not a drop of alcohol. So whatever, we're having some drinks, whatever. So I take her back to my house. And, whatever happens, happen. Hey, how you doing? Forget about it. Boom, bang, boom. You know what the fuck? I don't need to spell it out for you, right? We weren't watching fucking The Honeymooners, I'll tell you that much. But, yeah, so we did our thing, whatever. I wake up the next morning, she's gone. I see these fucking boots in the corner.
That's right, they were boots.
So I see these fucking, those, the back in those days, going back to 2003.
Remember like the black boots with
to
the...
go up to the knees? To go up to the knees, the girls used to wear them boots. They weren't even leather. They were like fucking pleather, whatever the fuck they're made out of.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Kind of like fucking stripper boots or something, right?
Those were in for a little while.
So, anyways. So, I see the girl at the bar again. I'm like, hey, you fucking left your boots. Oh, did I? Ah, jeez. Again, so we have some drinks, whatever. I bring her back to my house again, boom, boom, boom. I wake up the next day, the fucking boots are still there. And she didn't fucking take her boots. So this goes on 3 times. The fucking boots are there. So I'm telling these guys, I go, this fucking girl left her boots. So stupid me. Nick goes, of course she did. She wants a reason to come back.
That's exactly why she left them.
I'm like, what the fuck? So
I can't believe you, of all people, didn't figure that one out.
I was drinking a lot at the time, all right?
Okay, I'll give you that.
So I got home that night. I took the fucking boots. And I fucking threw them over the fence into the next yard. And I never invited her back to my house. And she never asked me about the boots again.
I remember her flashing the bar a few times. She had nice boobs.
She used to flash everybody.
They were wicked.
She was a, what do you call it? She was a fucking nudist or some shit.
Yeah, I remember.
She liked to fucking walk around nude and never wore and I don't know why. I know why she left the boots. She never liked to wear shoes. She was one of them. She'd walk around the bar with fucking barefoot. I said, who the fuck is going to walk around a bar barefoot?
You put her fucking legs up in the bottom of her feet, you just see straight black. Ugh.
Yeah. Who the fuck? Thank you very much, Ann. Who the fuck walks around a bar with no shoes on their foot?
Yeah, there was a few bartenders there that were a little out there.
I can tell you some fucking stories about that. Yeah. You want to hear a good story?
Sure, you can.
You want to hear a good story?
I love good stories.
This is a fucking a classic fucking story. Now I'm gonna tell you. Before I tell the story, I used to drink a lot of alcohol. I was a bad alcoholic. I fucking drank and did some silly fucking things.
There weren't too many people who could drink as much as we used to.
I did a lot of silly things back in those days.
And it was just perfectly normal back then. Perfectly normal behavior.
So all right. So it's like fucking Christmas time, right? And a friend of mine's working the bar, and it's got to be, I don't know, 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I remember running into you.
It's like 4 in the afternoon.
I used to go meet this guy to drink every night, and I'd get to the bar about 8, and he'd come in about 9. Like, he could never get there too early. Like,
stylishly late,
And then I run into him, like, I hadn't seen him for a couple years, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, I'm a day guy now. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm a fucking day guy now. But anyway, so back to this. So it's like Christmas time, right? And it's fucking snowing out. We're up here in Massachusetts. It fucking snows. Forget about it. And it's snowing, and fucking there's not a lot of people in the place. So it was like my friend was working, and I was there, and maybe like 3 other people, and there was a couple at the end of the bar, and the girl's dressed up like a fucking elf. She's got, got an elf outfit on with a short skirt and a fucking hat on and the whole 9 yards, right?
Yeah.
So the guy, I don't know what happened to the guy. He went somewhere. I don't know. He left for something. I don't know. So the girl's like, hey, how are you? Hey, how you doing, honey? Start talking to her and stuff. And she was drinking White Russians. I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
So I told my friend, I'll get her a White Russian. Okay, so get her a White Russian, whatever. We're still talking. I gotta go to the bathroom. So I you know where the bathroom is in that place in the back there?
Yeah.
So I go in the fucking bathroom. 2 seconds later, who do you think follows me in the bathroom?
White Russian.
The fucking elf. The fucking elf. Now I'm at the thing, the urinal, right? Yeah. She reaches around. She's grabbing my junk, right? Next thing I know, she's fucking dropping down, right? The fucking bathroom door swings open, and here's the guy.
The boyfriend.
So here I am. She's fucking got my thing in her hand. The guy's like, I thought you said you were never gonna do this again. He fucking runs out of the place.
Jesus Christ.
The fucking girl's chasing after him. Jim, I love you.
Oh my God.
I'm fucking zipping up my pants. I walk out. My buddy's like, he worked. He's working the bar. He goes, what the I don't fucking know. I bought her a drink. Next thing I know, I'm going to the bathroom. She's in here trying to grope me to death.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking guy opens the door. I thought you so what's that tell you? They all fucking did it before. He's like, I thought you'd never do this again. And
probably why they went to the pub. He was like, oh, we don't know anyone there. Maybe she won't do it.
He fucking took off, and she's running after him. Jim, I love you. Oh, it was fucking crazy. That's just one story. It's some crazy shit.
How many urinals she's dropped down in front of before? Ugh.
That's just one story. That is some fucking crazy shit, though. The things that happened to me, and I could tell you another one.
Yeah, there were some very, very wild nights.
I ever tell you about the watermelon? Tommy knows this one.
Yeah.
Watermelon martini girl. He still brings it up all these years later. This is a fucking beauty, this one. This is...
Who was she?
I don't fucking know who she was.
She just came in and started ordering watermelon martinis?
No, listen.
Oh, okay.
Can I tell the story?
Tell the story.
So we're in there, and it was a nighttime, and it was a dead night, so I had to be like in the middle of the week. I think it was like Monday, because I think Monday Night Football was on, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
Tommy was working.
Yeah.
We're there, and the girl comes in. She's sitting at the end of the bar, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. And she wasn't bad. I mean, she was, good-looking girl. And I don't know, at that point when you're drinking,
that was one thing
at that point when you're drinking, the cute category kind of expands. You know what I mean?
The pub was like notorious for that. You'd have 6 nights of the week. It was the same people, and then one night a week, you'd always get like a random group of chicks that stopped in there, and they just go fucking wild, and you'd never see them again.
Well, so listen. So the girl's at the end of the bar, and like I said, when you're drinking, the fucking cute category expands. I'm sure it does for women too, with guys,
Tenfold.
right? Oh, I used to have a saying. There are 2 at 10 and a 10 at 2. At 2 o'clock when the bar closes, everything looks good, So, she's down at the end of the bar, the girl, and I tells Tommy, I says, hey, send her a drink. So he goes down there. He comes back. He goes, well, she was drinking dollar drafts, but now you want to buy her a drink. She wants a watermelon martini. I go, what? He goes, yeah. He goes, it's like $9. I go, she was drinking that dollar draft. Now because someone's getting her a drink, she wants a watermelon martini.
Yeah.
I said, tell her she better take care of me. If I'm buying her a watermelon martini, and I'm only fucking around, right?
Yeah.
He goes down. She comes back. He goes, she wants to know, can we do it here in the back, or are we gonna go to her place?
That's fucking crazy.
For the watermelon martini.
Oh.
Dead serious. So I bought her the watermelon martini. Needless to say, naturally, we didn't go to her place though. But I did buy her the watermelon martini, and I'll leave it at that.
Dude, I remember one night, there's this chick.
I was a whore.
Yeah, you were. You left with this chick, and I was like, hey, I need a ride home.
Did I give you a ride?
Oh yeah, you guys brought me home. So she's telling you she's single, has no kids. We get to the minivan.
She was telling me?
Yes, she was telling you that all night. So we get in the car, and there's like 4 fucking car seats in the car. There's like a guy's work uniform.
Oh, would I
in
fucking
the front
lose it?
seat. Oh no, you can care. You ain't my problem. I think was what she said. And you're like, listen, I'll never forget this. You're a little torn up. Why don't you let me drive? And we all know you weren't supposed to be driving back then. I will never forget you coming out of that parking lot and taking the widest turn in the world in that fucking... I swear to God, I think we were up on 2 wheels. And she's just like, oh, I knew tonight was going to be fun. I didn't know it was going to be this fun. And she's like, whoa! Like out the window. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, just fucking get me home. And we never saw her again either.
Oh, I can fuck... Did I ever tell you the lottery story?
No.
I never told you the lottery.
The lottery story?
I never told you that one.
Never heard the lottery story.
You fucking shitting me?
No.
Oh. The lottery story's a fucking classic.
All right,
You can ask Tommy. You can ask everybody about this one.
I gotta hear this.
Oh, this place. I miss that bar sometimes. I don't miss drinking, but I miss that place sometimes.
When I go visit my mom, I drive by it.
We had a lot of fun in that place.
Yeah.
We're in there, and this girl comes in. I don't know what she was doing in this place, because she was beautiful. I mean, How you doing? Forget about it. Beautiful.
Someone who just wouldn't normally be.
Never be in a place like that.
Yeah.
Now, we're talking about a bar, we're not talking about a club. We're talking about a
neighborhood pub.
Shot and beer.
In the middle of like a
bunch of dudes sitting in there. You know what I mean? The neighborhood's terrible. Only reason we're there because we grew up in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. So this girl was beautiful. She had no reason to be in there. None. Zero. Nothing. I don't know what the fuck she was doing there. Everybody's buying her drinks, this and that. I said, I ain't buying her a fucking drink. Tommy goes, well, I was with Tommy too.
Hold on. Olivia Newton-John did die. We saw that right before we went online.
Oh, God rest her soul. I had a thing for her when I was a kid. Grease Lightning.
My mother used to
Sandra
love that movie.
D.
I never really got into it.
So anyways, back, what was I saying? Oh, Tommy.
Yeah, the lottery story.
For whatever fucking reason, Tommy's always around when this shit happens. I don't know. Tommy was
Tommy was in there about as much as you were.
I think he fucking egged me on, to tell you the truth.
He might have.
He might have egged me on. But anyways, not this one though. This was all me. So everybody's buying this girl drinks and this and that. And I'm like, you fucking guys are idiots. I said, fuck out of here. I said, none of you guys are going to leave with her. I said, I bet you I leave with her. Oh, fuck you. I said, I bet you I do. Fuck you. Yeah, keep buying her drinks. You'll see. By the end of the night, guess what?
She left with B.
And she come around for another week afterwards. Kept coming around. Every day. Want to see B.
Oh, boy.
Anyways, the secret to my magic was I hit the lottery for $1 million. And I was waiting for the check to clear. Took a week. She figured out there's no fucking check coming.
No check coming.
She figured it out after a fucking week there was no check coming.
Christ.
But I strung it on for a fucking week.
Oh my god. Dude, yeah, some of the stories fucking...
Oh, I got 1 million of them.
Oh my god.
I got a fucking million of them. Some of the things... Listen, and I don't... Listen, this is all when I was drunk and I was an idiot back then. And I did a lot of fucked up things. I don't advocate you lie to people and do shit like that anymore because it's not right. Because, basically I tricked the girl. I tricked her and fucking, whatever. She was a beautiful girl.
Yeah, but I mean, she was kind of whoring for a paycheck, it sounds like. Kind of deserved it, really.
Well, maybe she was a gold digger. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Listen, sweetie, the check bounced.
I don't think she went in there thinking she was going to admit he got to hit the fucking lottery. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Well, she met me that night, didn't she?
And it was probably believable. You were at the end of the bar, like always, getting all your fucking comps. Like, it was probably believable.
Oh, hey, I got away with things. I got away with things. I can get away with some things. A few things here and there. But
I remember fucking one night. Well, actually, it was like one morning. Fucking still sitting in there drinking. And it probably like maybe 7 in the morning at this point. The owner comes in.
Oh, is that the night?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Is that the pool table night?
I don't remember.
I don't know if you were there for the pool table night.
No.
I'll tell you a good one about that. Do you remember when that place first opened?
No.
You don't remember when it first? No, because you come 03, right? You come around in 03.
Yeah, I was 19 when I started.
Okay, it opened in 2000. Yeah. It opened in 2000.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
Now, when they first opened the place...
I remember when it opened, because, I lived right down the street.
Nicky, I know I'm terrible. But that's the old me. I don't do this stuff no more. But anyway, so, when they first opened that place, all the windows were tinted dark. You couldn't see in the place.
Yeah, I remember.
You couldn't see in the place. And then
there weren't as many windows either.
No, because it was smaller. They expanded the place.
Yeah, I remember it had the wall right behind you.
Yeah. So, all the windows you couldn't see in the place. Now, I had got hired there. I was the guy to come in at night and I closed the place. I took the money, you know what I mean, at the end of the night and all that, Yeah. Now, I was living with a, you know who I was living with at the time? You know who?
I know who.
And, okay, so, so I would go and close the fucking place.
Yeah.
And I'd stay, have a couple drinks, whatever. Well, that night, a couple guys I know had come into the place right before closing.
Yeah.
And they got these girls with them.
Yeah.
So it was 2 of these guys and there was like 5 girls.
Yeah.
So they come at closing, right? So kid goes, hey, B, you think we can hang around, after and, have a few drinks and stuff?
Yeah.
And I said, well, I got to kind of go home. Come on. All right. So we'll hang around. We'll have a few drinks. What the hell is that going to hurt? You know what I mean? We'll have a few drinks. Don't worry about it. So we close the joint up. I said, we'll just wait, though, because I got to get everybody out of here. If they see us doing it, then no one's going to want to leave.
Yeah.
We close up. The bartender got to do her thing. She does her thing. She drops some money. Boom. She's out of there, too, right? I lock the doors. So now it's me, the 2 guys, and I think it was 4 girls. Was it 4 of them? I think it was 4 girls.
Okay.
Now they were strippers.
Yeah.
They were strippers.
Okay.
They were dancers.
Performing artists
of the adult nature. Right. Correct. Yes. Okay. All right. So we're having drinks, this and that. So I goes to the gate. I go, hey, I go, just you gotta throw some money to me. You gotta put it in there. You can't just fucking kill a bottle of booze and they're gonna fucking notice it and I'm gonna get in trouble over here, you know?
Yeah.
I actually do kind of work here. Not that I did anything, but that's neither here nor there, right? So, we're in there partying now, right? So now I'm fucking getting really fucking hammered.
Yeah.
I'm fucking doing shots with this girl. Next thing, oh, you know how to make a jello shot? I said, how the fuck am I gonna make a jello shot? You gotta let it fucking, what do you call it?
Settle.
Yeah, you gotta let it settle. And it take too fucking long. We'll do a chocolate cake. I go, chocolate cake. That's how I found out about chocolate cake shots. I forget what it was in. It was 2 liquors and then a piece of lemon with salt on it. I mean, sugar on it.
Yeah.
And when you bit the lemon and then drank the booze, it tasted like, and it really did taste like chocolate cake.
Yeah.
She goes, but squeeze the lemon on my tit and put the sugar on it and you could suck it off my this is how this night's going, right? Pardon my language too, I'm sorry. Anyway, so we start doing that. Now, let's be honest here, if that's happening, what do you think this is leading to?
Oh yeah.
Let's be fucking honest here. I don't need to spell it out for you. No kids in here, you know, everyone knows. So anyways, this is what we're doing. Next thing you know, okay, now the girl I live with,
don't tell me she's at the window
trying to look in.
Oh boy.
Can't see in the fucking place. Plus the lights are off.
Surprised she didn't fucking shatter the window.
No. So listen. One of the guys goes, hey, somebody's fucking looking in the window. Now you gotta walk really up close because they were so dark, the tent, you couldn't fucking see out either. You know? Yeah. I look and I'm on the other side of the glass, face to face, and I go, oh fuck. Oh boy, this ain't good. Because you remember her.
Oh yeah.
And she's crazy.
She's fucking batshit crazy. Well, not so much anymore. I don't know about it anymore.
But back then she was the nuts.
She's a great woman now.
Oh, she is. No, she is. She absolutely is. She absolutely is. I wish her nothing but the best. Kidding me? So.
But back in the day, she would fuck some shit up.
No, absolutely she would. So, anyways, so I see her go around the back of the building. That's where the parking lot was.
Yeah.
I get everybody
out the front.
Out the fucking front. Boom. Lock the door. Bang, bang. She's banging on the door, right?
What are you doing here?
I open the door. Oh, man. Are you drunk? I said I passed out at the bar. I locked up and I was thinking about a lot of things.
Yeah.
I passed out at the bar, right? It's all good, right?
Yeah.
She believes me. Because you could tell I've been drinking, right?
Yeah.
We get back to the house. Whatever. Get undressed. How come you got your underwear on? I go, what? I forgot to put my underwear on. Forgot to put my underwear back on.
Oh, boy.
Dude, she fucking threw the cordless. I had a cordless phone. It fucking missed my head by about a centimeter.
That's fucking...
I left the house. Oh, it was a big...
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that was one of the beginning of the end of that relationship.
That would have been a bad fucking sleep next to her that night. Jesus.
What happened to your underwear?
That's fucking hilarious.
What do you mean? She said, I saw you get dressed when you left. You had underwear on.
Fucking hilarious. Oh, my God.
That's his one. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'll never forget fucking... There was a few times it happened, but there was one time he was, like, so pissed we were still there at, like, 7 in the morning. And I remember you just going, are you kidding me right now? Are you really yelling? And he was just like, what? I was like, all right, I think that's my cue to go.
That fucking guy hated me. That guy...
What was he going to do, though?
What was exactly what he was going to do? Nothing. I brought more business in that fucking place. You kidding me? That's why I was good at that.
I'll never forget that. You're like, Jerry, it's fucking 7 in the morning. What are you yelling for this early?
After we've been there all night drinking.
The place is full of smoke, an empty bottle of booze on the bar, fucking 2 dozen empties.
We didn't know what time it was. We got a little carried away. What are you going to do?
Jesus Christ. No, that was another problem with the tinted windows. You couldn't tell when the sun was coming up.
That's what I blame it on.
If I was able to tell the sun was coming up, I'd have got out of there a little sooner. Oh, my God.
Those were crazy days, though, my friend. Those were crazy days. Those were...
Yeah, Steven, you'd have a lot more wrong with you if you would have hung out with us back
Steven,
then.
yeah, you'd be really twisted. But that place, though, that place... And I drive by this. I
wonder if there's like a new B there. Like, is there anyone who there now? Like
a new me?
Yeah. Like, is there like a nightly shenanigan guy there now?
I don't think anybody could beat me. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but the things I did. Listen, and I tell people.
Does anybody have your job now? Like, does someone still go in and like?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who. I don't go there, so I don't know. But
do your people still own it or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I tell people some of the things, some of the places I've been, some of the things I've done.
That's why I fucking left there in That's how I got in my coma. I left that fucking place on St. Patty's Day.
I ever tell you the Atlantic City story?
Yeah, I know you've told me a couple Atlantic City stories. I don't know what you're referring to.
When they mistaken me for somebody else?
No, I don't think I ever heard this one.
I never told you that one.
No.
There was a guy with the same name.
Like legal name?
Legal name, same name.
Okay.
So, all right. So we're going to Atlantic City to I forget the fuck we were going there for. We had to be going there for a reason. I can't remember. No. What the fuck were we there for? Maybe it was a fight. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. This is before the pub. This is when I was working at the other joint, the other bar across the street. Where?
Okay.
Remember the place up?
Yeah.
The restaurant place, the lounge place.
Yeah.
So we go to Atlantic City, and
another place I started drinking at when I was 19.
But I don't know why we had to be going for something because I had to call ahead to fucking reserve a room.
Okay.
I had to reserve a room.
Okay.
For whatever reason we're going there, I can't remember now. Like I said, we went down there a lot, so so I get to the place and I I say my name. Oh yeah, you're in the suite. Oh what? You're in the suite. I'm in the suite. Yeah, you're in the suite. Okay, I'm not. Fuck. I just got a room.
Yeah.
I said, wow, how the fuck they give me a suite? I mean,
They're overbooked or something.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. How the fuck do I know? How would I know that somebody would have the exact... This is the fucking weirdest shit that can ever happen to anybody. How would I know that somebody would have my exact name, staying at the exact hotel in Atlantic City, and then not show up? Show up a day late. Yeah, show up a day late, because it gets to the story. Hold on. So whatever, they give me the key to the room, boom. In this fucking suite, it's a fucking... I don't know if you ever been in those fancy hotels, like in fucking Atlantic City or Vegas?
It's like multiple bedrooms.
Exactly. Yeah. There's like a sitting room and there's like two bedrooms and shit.
Yeah.
This is a fucking suite. This isn't fucking like you go to the Holiday Inn and they give you the executive suite. It's a fucking room with a little bit wider bed. No, this is a fucking whole suite thing.
Yeah.
They got the mini bar full with all kinds of shit in it and everything, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? Whatever. My name, they're the ones who fucked. If they fucked up, it's on them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I don't care. I'm ordering room service now.
Like, that's not really that uncommon either. Like, sometimes they'll overbook and they'll just have to accommodate you and you wind up getting lucky. So, like, I could see that happening.
But what's the odds a guy had the same name?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
What's the fucking odds of that?
Yeah, alright, so keep going. I gotta hear the story.
Alright, so I'm fucking... I order fucking room service. I'm ordering food. Alright, I'm fucking eating. I'm like, these people fucked up, so it's gonna be on them. So if they try to bill me... I don't know anything, though. I just think they fucked up.
Okay.
They try to bill me, it's on them.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
Now, did they have your credit card from booking the other room? The real room?
Can I get to the fucking story?
Okay.
Can I get to the story?
You can get there.
All right. That's afterwards when that part comes in.
Okay.
Whatever. So, the fucking front desk calls. Oh, yeah. Well, your tickets are ready. My tickets are ready? Now I'm fucking confused now. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this fucking place? Now I think someone's fucking with me. I'm fucking all paranoid up. I'm fucking geeked up out of my balls. I'm looking out the fucking window. I think I'm fucking being set up by fucking anybody and their mother, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I go down there. That's what it was. It was a fight. Because we were going for the fight.
Yeah.
But these fucking tickets were VIP tickets.
Okay.
To this fucking fight. I'm talking... It was... What the fuck is the name? I can't remember what it was now. But these tickets were like 3 rows from the fucking ring.
Yeah.
Okay, those are expensive fucking tickets.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, probably like $5,000.
So...
Even back then.
Yeah. So, go to the fucking fight. We're fucking partying up. I go back. I'm ordering more fucking room service. Now I meet a couple girls. I got them up in the room. We're getting a little silly up there. Everything, right?
Yeah.
Blast. Fucking blast. Next day, I'm checking out. Hey, don't worry about it. Blah, blah, blah. You get it signed right here? I sign my name, right? It's fucking my name.
Yeah.
The fucking guy had my name. Whatever. I didn't know anything about the guy, though. I didn't know. I found this out afterwards.
Yeah.
I fucking... Whatever. I leave. I get home. It's got to be... I don't know. 4 or 5 days later, I get a fucking phone call. You never showed up for your room. They charge, you never showed up for your room, blah, 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 blah. There's a service charge that we're going to credit to your account.
Yeah.
This and that. I said, I did show up. You guys made a mistake. You put me in a suite. Huh? Guy goes, hold on a second. Oh, that was you? They give you... So the fucking other guy got charged for all the fucking service and everything. He showed up
They had his card on file.
They had his card on file. He never showed up for the fucking fight. He come a day later. But I left the next day.
Yeah.
So this guy... So that's how. So it had to be like 2 days later because they figured it all out. Whatever.
Yeah.
But they were trying to charge me for the
for everything. Yeah.
They were trying to charge me for everything. I got out of it. I said, no, it's not my fucking fault. I said, I told my name. They told me to go to the room. How's that my fault? Well, I had to pay for the fucking room service.
That's kind of fair.
Because
it still had to have been a little expensive.
It was expensive,
yeah,
but it was.
I know you.
I went to the fight for. I went to the fight for free.
Yeah.
I went to the fucking fight for free.
I probably would have done the same thing, thinking it was free. I would have ordered a ton of shit.
I did. I had the broads up there too. There's girls I met. So I ordered the fucking food.
Fucking bottles.
I had to pay for the food, but I went to the fight for fucking free, and I fucking everything fucking was on that fucking house because they fucked up with my name.
Crazy.
But then they figured it out, and I had to pay for the fucking food. But the fight, they never even mentioned the tickets to the fight. They never mentioned it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They never fucking mentioned it.
I bet you fucking there were probably comp tickets for like their big clients. Like they probably didn't pay anything for them. Because if they would have paid for them, they would have tried to fucking.
They would have fucking said something.
Yeah.
They would have fucking said something.
Yeah.
I would imagine they would have said something. That's just one of the fucking crazy shit that happened.
That is fucking crazy.
Craziest fucking shit has happened to me. You can't even fucking believe it, dude.
Yeah, your name's not like that rare. Like I could see that happening.
Oh, it's not fucking that common.
Especially in like Atlantic City where there's just like a ton of Italians.
It was fucking funny though. Fucking funny though.
That's fucking crazy.
Hey, I tell you.
You never showed up for your room, guy.
I would love to write a book. You can't make this shit up. Like I'm telling you, you can't make this shit up. The shit that fucking we've done.
I was actually like right before I started doing like the live streams and the podcasts, like beginning of last year. I was at the point where I was actually, and I'm probably gonna still do it on I'm gonna probably do it. We'll having like live smoke sessions on the Dispensary Review channel. I want to tell my life story too because there's just shit fucking people just.
Oh, that ain't even my life story. That's
fucking. No, I know, but like
shit that happened.
Like my life story has so many fucking.
Yeah, ups and downs.
Yeah, like it just fucking. I could probably go on for like a fucking good 20-part series. The reason I was gonna do it back then was because my partner, who I did like all the music stuff with, like I actually grew up with him. Like started in like middle school, like 6th grade. And like a lot of like we were big into music back then. We were like me and this kid were like fucking Cheech and Chong in the 6th grade, and we were gonna do it in like separate parts. He would do an episode, I would do an episode. We'd go back and forth, and I never really forgot about it. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I was thinking about that not too long ago. I might start doing like live streams on like my smoke sessions instead of like doing like filmed episodes for like dispensary reviews. I might just do like live sessions and tell a different part of my life story like throughout those. I haven't figured it out yet, but at some point I definitely will fucking like most of the shit that I have so many stories that like people would hear them and be like, this kid's so full of shit. And it's like there was just like a good 10-year part of my life where it was just nothing but chaos, anarchy, and fucking partying. Like just like I've seen some of the most wildest shit you will ever fucking see.
Oh, I get a fucking good laugh out of that Woodstock picture with you and sitting on a fucking tree stump. I get a fucking chuckle out of that thing.
I was awake for like 4 days at that point. Like,
I just put in a thing too. If everybody could please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't.
Oh yeah, that would be huge.
We would appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. I don't know who's still here. Ann, is Ann still here?
We still got a few viewers.
Is Ann still here? My buddy Ann. Ann, see, I don't want you to think differently about me now, Ann.
Yeah, no.
This is all old stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm a total different person now.
B today is a completely different person.
I actually am a homeowner. I walk a straight line. I don't fucking do nothing. I'm a different person than I used to be. That's old me. I regret a lot of that stuff. But the stories are funny. You know what they say?
Oh God, yeah. Dude, you know what's crazy? Like
drunken nights make great memories, right?
Like I have so many people who like hate me and think I'm a piece of shit from fucking when I was like in my party days. But I don't fucking care. Like, I had a ton of fucking fun.
Hey, this is the way I look at it. I never cared if anybody hated me or loved me. Either way, they're thinking about me. That's the way I always been.
Like, there's definitely a few people I feel bad we beat up because, like, we used to just go out on Friday nights to fight.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel bad about a few of those.
Hey, you know, funny, we were talking about it. Yesterday we were talking about it. Now, do you believe, like your astrological sign, what you are, like I'm a Cancer. Cancer's supposed to be so nurturing, loving, this and that. Well, I got a lot of fire in my chart.
Yeah.
Leo and this and that. Because, now, you met Cancer people, right? people that are cancers, that fucking, they're usually Gentile people. It's definitely not me.
Yeah, see, I don't even know what the signs like really mean. Like how you're telling me like
fire and all that. I'm supposed to be this soft guy that's all quiet and just.
Maybe now you are.
No, even now I'm not like that.
Yeah, no, you're kind of not.
I don't fucking stop.
Like
if I got a problem, I just say it.
I remember.
I got no filter.
I want to say it was like my 7th grade science teacher. She was always big into like your daily horoscope, and she would like leave the newspaper on the desk so everybody could check their horoscope.
Yeah.
I remember she was like, one day she was like, you don't ever get up and check yours.
I don't give a fuck, lady.
And I remember just telling her, because it's all bullshit. It's fucking wrong 95% of the time.
Well,
that one time, that one time out of 100 that it is right, it's like, oh wow, they guessed right today.
Right, I don't. Hey, everyone,
but I know
everyone got their own beliefs in what they believe.
Yeah,
like
I know so many
in.
people believe in that stuff, and like it works for some people.
It does.
It's just not
It's a little guidance in your life, you know. You gotta have a little fucking. Listen, me, the life I lived, I gotta have a little fucking guidance here and there.
A little bit, yeah.
Help me through fucking things, because believe me, if I just roll solo, if I just roll the B way, forget about it. You know what who knows what I'm gonna get into. All right, hold on. I'll be right back in 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up.
I think Ann left on us.
My fucking back and my legs are killing me from this chair. I've been stiff all day though. I go to get up and fucking just camera. Like you said the other day, yeah. I've been stiff all day. Went to go like get up today and fucking was like get halfway up and it feels like my back's gonna give out. I cracked my back on the back of this chair like 10 minutes ago. Fucking probably got a good 26 cracks in it. It felt fucking great.
Maron. Me. My goodness. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I know we've been going for a minute here. That's why I fucking.
How long we been on?
Yeah, hour 20.
Hour 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't see how these people do these 5 hours.
Some people go 5-6 hours. I couldn't do that.
My fucking back feels like an accordion right now.
I like to talk and everything, but geez, Louise, that's a little too much for me sometimes.
We had a bunch of good viewers in today.
I can tell you all you want about me, but hey, how you doing? Forget about it. Fugazi, right?
Yeah, remember guys, and if you guys want to support our channel, like all our giveaways we used to do, everything we do is out of pocket. Those are the 2 ways to do it up here.
Yeah, maybe we'll have another one soon. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
I don't know either. But I'll
be honest with you guys, like I like giving our viewers stuff, but it just got to the point where every single person seemed to be from the Philippines, where we could not cash app them.
We're fucking big in the Philippines, dude. We are big. We're like fucking pop stars in the Philippines.
So, you know what's crazy, though? We did that really big giveaway, like probably like 2 months ago now.
Yeah.
And we told everybody, like, you have to be in the U.S. because we cannot send money to the Philippines. Like, we did it with our first giveaway.
Oh, we had a big problem with that.
And we got taxed. The guy, like, PayPal taxed the shit out of us. The guy tried to scam us out of $100. So we were like, no, like, you have to be in the U.S. This is a Cash App only giveaway, this one.
Cash App.
And the girl's in the chat like, oh, great, okay. And she wins. And she's like, I only have PayPal. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, did you not listen to the 100 times we said it? Ever since then, they haven't been in the chat.
I haven't seen them. Yeah, I haven't seen none of them. Those are like a gang of fucking.
I really think we were right where that was all. It might even
all be the same person. Yeah,
because like it's trying to enter in the giveaway 100 fucking times.
Maybe. I don't know. Listen, I try to look.
I haven't seen a single one of them since then.
I try to look for the best in people. I try to think people are naturally good people, and they're not going to try to.
But we've definitely. I mean, we've given out money. I mean, we've definitely hooked up some well-deserving like.
Yeah, we used to have Cash App Fridays. If people remember, we'd have Cash App Friday going on.
Yeah.
We just giving free money away, you know?
Yeah, we did a bunch of giveaways.
Couple of fools. We were like fools, old fools.
Like, but see those Cash App Fridays though. Those people like listened, like they dropped their, like they were.
Yeah.
They like qualified.
They did qualify. They absolutely qualified.
But yeah, the 2 times, like the one guy was $100, so it was like 5 million pesos or something like that.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
And so he's like, you have to stop payment. I can't accept it.
He already accepted it.
But PayPal said he accepted it, and then he was like, "Oh, but I accepted it from the wrong account." So
he's still got the money.
Yeah, it says I can't get the money for up to 6 months. I'm like, that ain't my problem. Bro.
So you want us to send you another 100, and then you're gonna get 106 months?
Yeah, and it all started out with him lying, like, "Oh no, I never received it," and like, "Oh, PayPal says you did." "Oh, I did, but He was trying to get us to send another 100 before fucking we realized.
Trying to get us out of another hundo. A fucking guy.
Like those two, the two from the Philippines were like it was just a hassle.
You know who didn't come in today? I'm a little disappointed.
Who?
Cousin Sarah.
Oh, she hasn't been here?
I haven't seen her today.
Well, didn't you tell me she just had back surgery or something?
She did have back surgery, yeah.
Hopefully she recovers soon and fast. And
yeah, she didn't come in today.
Maybe she's just resting today.
Maybe, yeah, and I'm surprised that she didn't come in and see us.
Who the fuck is this? Suck your mum?
What? Caden G, suck your mum. What the fuck does that mean?
Welcome to the chat, Caden G. I don't know, maybe he's in the Philippines.
Oh, we're not talking bad about the Philippines. We're just talking bad about certain people.
And it wasn't you, Caden G, so calm your britches.
Yeah, it was definitely not you. Could be you, I don't know.
Who knows? But yeah, we don't do that here in America. Suck your mom. That's kind of like.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
I think it means like kind of like fuck your mom.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, my mom's dead, so.
Yeah, real nice, Caden. Welcome to the chat.
Sorry, my little sister. Well, hey, it's okay, buddy. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. See,
I didn't know what the hell it meant. That's all.
Really, really sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't be sorry. You don't gotta be sorry. It's a mistake. Whatever. It happens. It happens in life.
Yeah, that ain't no mistake, but okay.
Ouch.
Yeah, no, I don't buy that one.
You're being pretty rude, sir.
She did. Oh, Nikki said Sarah did drop in.
Where? I didn't see her.
Oh no, I didn't. If she did, she didn't say anything.
Oh, maybe she's saying she had surgery. Yeah, she had surgery. That's probably what she's saying.
Yeah, I don't see her.
No, I didn't see her today. She must be talking about she had surgery.
You know what's weird though? Like maybe she didn't get to know. Like every once in a while, like I'll get home from like streaming.
Yeah, and then a notification will pop up.
Nikki's like, "Oh, what the fuck? You guys didn't go live?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like she didn't get the notification.
Oh, you're from England, huh?
Oh, from lovely across the pond.
Cheerio, chap. Cheerio.
Excellent. Have some crumpets. Please.
We're actually in New England. How you like that?
England, yep, New England.
We're in New England.
Not England, New England.
New England. Well,
the snow is fierce in the winter.
We actually are in a part where we pronounce our R's. We're in Western New England. We can pronounce our R's. If you go the other way by Boston, forget it. They don't even know what they're talking about. Back the car and have a yacht.
They spell car.
How's the weather in England? It rains a lot in England, doesn't it?
Like so speaking of England, I thought this was extremely.
I'd love to go to England.
They were going through like a hot spell a couple of weeks ago where it was like 105 degrees.
Did they go by Celsius or Fahrenheit?
I believe it's Celsius. Because I didn't really understand what they were talking about on the news. But anyway, so I guess it doesn't get very hot in England, even in the summer. 80% of people across the pond don't have air conditioning.
What?
Like they just don't use it because it doesn't get very hot. So I guess it was like a big deal a couple weeks ago. They had like 5 days in a row.
That's gotta be bad for the old people.
Yeah, they had like 5 days in a row, like where it was in the hundreds a couple weeks ago.
100 Fahrenheit, yeah.
And people were like, there was like an air condition like craze. Like people were trying to buy them, but they're not available because people don't use them like that. Like they're just not used. They were saying in like newer houses.
He said, "Go fuck your mom." We figured that out.
Yeah, we figured.
Hey, Caden, is that true? You guys had a bad heat wave over there? It was hot. It was a big heat wave in England, jolly old England.
Yeah, and so I thought that was interesting that they don't really use AC over there.
That part of Europe, I guess. I don't know. My family's from Italy. They have it there because it gets fucking hot in southern Italy. It's fucking Mediterranean, dude.
I've never been out of the country.
It's like a fucking desert down there, dry. Go to Sicily and shit. It's all fucking dry.
Yeah, you post a lot of pictures where it looks like the sun's like beaming in Italy.
Oh, beautiful down there, right?
Yeah.
Up north in Italy, they get snow, a little bit of snow. Because they got the Alps up there.
Where in England are you from? Are you from like the flats where like there's a big like cocaine and opiate craze right now?
38? It was 38. That's Celsius. But you see, Nick's got to look it up now. I don't know what the fuck 38. We go by Fahrenheit in the States, so I don't know what 38 means. But I'd like to fucking visit England, though. I want to see the palace. You know the guards that stand out there? How do you do that job?
Dude,
you know people fuck with those guys?
So, dude, second highest health alert issued for England in 100 years. That was 5 hours ago.
Maron.
UK heat wave this week was...
And you guys don't got no fucking air conditioning over there?
Maybe where he's from, but... UK set new heat wave as temperature heads to 35 C. So, yeah, 38 C was probably pretty hot.
What does it transfer that to fucking Fahrenheit? So we know what the fuck we're talking about. See if we deal with that shit.
C in Fahrenheit. 95 degrees.
Oh, that's like it's like that right here now.
Yeah.
But we got air conditioning. It's 95 and fucking
the last,
humid right now.
3 weeks in Massachusetts, it's been disgusting.
Yeah, we got bad humidity.
Disgustingly
This
sticky.
time of year we get bad humidity too. So it's not just hot; it's fucking sticky hot. Like, it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Nick can't get in the car. He fucking complains about getting in the car. It's too fucking
I
hot.
fucking open my doors, windows, put the AC on, and then I stand outside for a couple minutes.
Sometimes, like this type of weather, you could actually go outside and fry a fucking egg.
You really might be able to.
Yeah, I would like to try that.
I remember when I went to baseball camp at Cathedral in the middle of summer. Our coach was like, "Let's see if we can fry an egg," and he like just put it in a pan on like the blacktop.
It work?
It didn't like fully scramble, but it definitely cooked like throughout the day. I remember it smelled really nasty by the end of the day too.
Did you eat it?
Fuck no, I didn't eat it.
I'd ate it.
I'm not a breakfast person. Very rarely.
You don't like
do I-
scrambled eggs?
No.
You know, in Europe, I heard
So
Europe
when I go to-
they eat like backwards. Like they eat dinner shit for breakfast. Like they don't eat like us breakfast.
Like I will say, there's been many times I've gone to White Hut for breakfast, double cheese with bacon at 10
Oh, I could
a.m.
eat
Yeah.
cheeseburger for breakfast. I ain't got no problem with that.
Um,
You know what I got tonight? You know, guess what I'm making?
what are you making?
I got it right in the fridge. I gotta make it: sausage, peppers, and onions.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Fry them up. How you doing?
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Talk about cheeseburgers for breakfast.
Yeah. Oh, so every once in a while I'll go for like a breakfast meeting, like with people I do work with or whatever. Like fucking. I prefer to go to lunch, but one person I meet with quite often for business, like he's an early morning guy, so I have breakfast with him all the time.
Don't you fucking hate those people?
And like even like the first couple times we went to this little diner. We go to this same little diner all the time. But I was like, yeah, no, I want a cheeseburger. And they were like, we can make you the burger, just no fries. The fry later is not on yet.
Yeah, you gotta bring it to temperature, right?
So I would get like a cheeseburger, and they had this awesome macaroni salad. But the last few times I've gone,
Thank you, Caden.
They won't make the burger for me early in the morning now.
Why?
So like I don't know. I've gotten like the breakfast the last few times, and like I'm just not big on breakfast. Like I love bacon. I'll sit there and eat
I'm
a
a
pound
bacon
of
guy. I'm a
but
bacon guy
I don't
too.
want it at 9 o'clock.
Let me ask you
in the
something.
morning.
You like the bacon a little chewy, or you like it crispy? I like it burnt, crispy.
No, I know. I like it like
Like it chewy?
soft. Where yeah.
Nah, I don't like it
yeah.
like that. I like it crispy.
I hate burnt bacon.
Nah, not burnt. I like it crispy, not burnt.
I like it a little crispy, but I like when the fat's on there and it's like.
Nah, I don't like it like that.
Yeah, see, no.
See, we're a little opposite like that, though. What about sausage?
like-
You like breakfast sausage?
Yes, breakfast sauce. Like I hate eggs. Like absolutely.
Really?
I hate the smell
Oh, I
of
like.
eggs.
You know what I do with scrambled eggs? I douse them with hot sauce, though.
Like usually, what I'll do is I'll do like a side of bacon, a side of sausage,
Yeah.
side of home fries,
Mhm.
and like an English muffin.
Really?
Yeah.
You know that, like like we have eggs and share in the States and stuff. Like in Italy, they don't eat that shit. Like for
No.
breakfast, nah. They eat like a fucking a pastry and an espresso. That's their breakfast. That's
Yeah,
the
like normally what I eat for breakfast, I'll usually do either a blueberry or a cherry yogurt.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
With
It's
an orange,
healthy.
orange and a banana usually.
Nothing wrong with that's fucking healthy though. You know.
Yeah,
That's
usually start the day. I don't eat like meals throughout the day. Like very rarely do I actually eat like a meal.
Yeah.
Like usually like once every few days, like I'll be like, all right, we gotta order dinner tonight because I need like a real meal. But
You eat a lot of fast food.
not fast food, but a lot of like
Takeout. You eat a lot. I mean, that's what I mean. Takeout. You well, yeah. You told me the situation. Yeah.
Yeah. Once we're in our own house and I have like a fully like we have a kitchen, it's just not really like easy to use. Really, it's like kind of like part of our laundry room.
Thank you,
and
Caden, very much for subscribing to the channel. We appreciate that, buddy.
That's another reason I'm wicked excited that we're finally looking to move out and get our own place. Like we have our own place now. We have like we're in like a finished basement, but it's not really a basement.
It's like an in-law.
Half of it's
right?
like it is the basement, but like the way the house is built, like it's the backyard's a huge hill.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
So
about. Yeah.
like my living room.
It's not like a basement where it's all crushed down to get into the place. Yeah.
Like my living room, my living room, my kitchen, like the laundry room. It has windows, like regular double.
Yeah.
But then the side with the bathroom and the 2 bedrooms, there's no windows. It's the front of the house.
Oh, okay.
And like, so I mean, it's nice that it's finished, but it's just like we want a dining room so we can actually sit and eat dinner together. And plus with like my wife, like we need to be on like a first floor now. So like we're ready to move. Like
Yeah.
we're just basically like we have the money to move.
Yeah.
We're just waiting until.
Where are you looking to go? You know yet?
Yeah, like around here.
Oh, you want over this way?
I don't want to stay in Holyoke. Like West.
It's nice over here, right?
I love West Springfield.
Yeah, it's nice over here.
Or like Northampton, like.
Little pricey out there though.
Yeah, I mean, dude, West Springfield ain't cheap.
No, it ain't cheap. It's cheaper than there though. It's cheaper than Northampton though. Northampton's pretty expensive. NoHo's pretty fucking expensive.
I mean, it gets to the point like I pretty much expect to pay around $1,500 a month for rent.
Yeah, because you gotta have 2 or 3 bedroom.
I want a 3-bedroom so I can have an office.
Ah, fucking right.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, worst comes to worst, you guys move in with me.
Yeah. I want.
I could always use a roommate.
Like a 3-bedroom living room, dining room. That's what I want.
You gotta have that.
Or I'll take a 2-bedroom. No, because then I still don't have my dining room for us to eat dinner. I was gonna say I'd take a 2-bedroom with a living room, dining room, and make one of them the 3rd bedroom. But then I still don't have my dining room for us to eat dinner.
You know what you gotta do though. I know what you got in your head. You gotta get it out of there.
What?
You got apartments in like Forest Park in your head. A lot of these places.
God, no.
A lot of these. No, how they got the dining room, the living room. You know, no, the big houses. You know what I'm talking about? The apartments.
Yeah.
A lot of houses around here ain't made like that. They're very few. You don't see them like that around here.
Hopefully, yeah, but I mean, there's still a lot of apartments that have living room, dining rooms.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking. Those ones in Forest Park they're big. You know, they got 3 full bedrooms, a big dining room.
We had an apartment in Chicopee that was like that too.
Yeah, you get them in Chicopee too. Yeah, you get them in Chicopee. There's nice parts of Chicopee too.
To be honest with you, like, you know, it would be perfect. Like, I would love something set up like a condo, but like, I just need a bedroom on the 1st floor for my wife.
Yeah. Oh, you want to go with a condo deal, huh?
Yeah, like if we go to Florida, yeah, condo.
No, you go to Florida because you ain't gonna do no fucking yard work in Florida. Think about it. You ain't gonna do no fucking yard work in Florida.
Yard work now.
You think you're gonna go to Florida and do yard work and deal with them bugs and shit? No. Fuck that. I go to a condo.
I'd rather just pay the condo. Like I was talking to my wife's uncle's like a real estate guy down there.
You had told me that, yeah.
And he's like, you don't want to come now. It's so expensive. You'd be looking at like $1,100 a month. And I'm thinking in my head, $1,100 a month. It's fucking cheaper than anything up where we are.
The fuck they think we pay over here?
But he was telling me, so they bought that apartment like it's like a condo apartment. They bought it. It's up on the 2nd floor.
Yeah.
It's like one of those places. You can either rent a unit or you can buy the unit.
Co-op.
Really nice place. Like it's got an elevator like outside, brings you up to your floor. Really, really nice.
Yeah, it's a co-op, right?
I don't know what it's called exactly.
If you can buy or rent.
That's what it's okay.
Yeah,
so yeah, you
co-op.
can do either. Like I'm pretty sure like so there's like 4 sections and like 2 of them you can buy in and 2 of them are rentals.
What's the place on Allen Street where it splits with Sumner past Eddie's on the right? Manor Court. Those are like that. Yeah. You can either rent them or you can own them.
So yeah. So and that's kind of like the set. But the one we stayed with her cousin in Florida. The setup was perfect. It wasn't 2 floors. It was 1 floor.
Yeah.
It was 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, living room, dining room, kitchen.
Yeah.
And it has a beautiful screened-in porch on the back.
Nice pool, I'm sure.
Yeah, it did. It had a pool for every unit.
Yeah,
so there was like 4 or 5 in-ground pools. So I'm talking to them. They bought the place like 8 years ago or something. For like $62,000.
Yeah.
Like their mortgage still now.
It's probably worth about $175 now.
$300 a month, and that includes like it's like $100 for the maintenance fee.
What's the value on it? About $175.
So now, if I wanted, we were talking to her uncle right before COVID started, and it would have been a little more than that if we bought it then. They were still under $100,000 though. They were like 90 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, well now they got to be over 100, easy, 175,
dude,
200,
yeah, about 200.
Yeah.
So he was like, I would just wait like a year or 2 because the market's going to balance out.
I don't think it's coming down.
It'll be interesting to see.
I don't think it's going to come down though. Interest rates already went up. I don't think the prices are coming down. I really don't.
I'm not ready to buy.
You know, it's going to get to the point. So. It's going to get to the fucking point. You know, the homeless problem. It's going to be fucking nationwide. Everybody's going to be homeless. Fucking rental prices are through the roof.
Yeah, my mother's rent just went up $500 a month.
How about my tenants? They better love me.
Oh yeah, I know.
I never raised it. Actually, I reduced it for him.
Yeah, I know.
During COVID, and still haven't brought it back up. But it's going back up. I'm telling him when he pays me. Actually, tomorrow I'm going to tell him it's going up $100. If he doesn't like it, I can't help it.
I'll take that.
Yeah, right.
I'll take it for 14. How many bedrooms they got?
3.
3. Yeah, I'd pay 14 for that. But anyway.
No, you'd have to come down here. I'd go upstairs.
If you were willing to do that, yeah.
I would for you.
Okay.
I would for you. Because that's got a stand-up shower. It's got a bathtub. So you want down here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, down here would be better just for her.
Right, exactly.
Stairs, yeah. But yeah, so I was talking to him, and I was like, so realistically, like if we were...
Here's my friend Marley.
Hi, Marley. I was like, realistic. He was like, oh, I just sold one in this building not too long ago. he was like, you'd be looking at the mortgage would be like 700, and then the maintenance fees would be. That's another thing. They're at like they pay like 120 a month for their maintenance fees.
Yeah.
They're locked in at that. Now, if you move in down there, the maintenance fees are $300 a month.
$300.
Yeah. So he was like, you don't want to do it yet. You know, it's really expensive. I said, what am I looking at per month? And he was like, with the maintenance fees, about $1,050. And I'm like, what's this guy talking about? It? I'm like, it's fucking $500 cheaper a month down here than it is fucking where I'm from.
Yeah.
But that's just him. He's used to it being a lot cheaper down there.
Marley, we were just talking about that. Now we use Streamlabs. We don't know how to do it. I got to figure out how to do it because we're not actually in YouTube. So we got. Ann, I've been calling you for an hour. Ann, where the hell did you go? I thought you left us. I've been calling your name for. How many times did I say Ann's name?
Quite a few.
Quite a few times, and you never responded to me. I'm very upset about that.
Hang on, I want to see something.
You will hurt my feelings. Yeah, see if you can do it like that.
My phone's gonna die. Let me see if I can do it real quick.
Because I told Marley that I'm gonna give her a wrench.
Switch channels.
And Marley, I'm gonna be on later to not mod at all to see if what was that name last night? Keeper. To see if Keeper calls me out again on it. That fucking guy. I think if you just hit her name or something, you gotta be signed into.
No, she should be good now.
All right, go out and come back in, Marley. Let's see if you got a wrench now.
She'll probably have it on yours. She's not gonna have it on mine.
Oh, you're making dinner for the family. I'm sorry. Oh, boy. Oh.
Yeah, see? Look, she's got the wrench.
There you go, Marley. Marley, you got a wrench, okay? Boom.
Now,
you are wrenched up. You are wrenched up.
Just know we're pretty vulgar here, so they got to be real vulgar to get hit with the wrench in our chat.
No, she's good. No,
okay.
She got it. What the fuck is it? Well, she says she's from the South. She's from Georgia.
Oh, does she have the accent?
Oh, yeah. She says Taurus. Dude, I love what she says. It's funny.
When we drove down to Florida, right? I want to say the first place I stopped where they had the accent was North Carolina. I went in to get cigarettes, and it was crazy. Like the black chicks down there had these crazy eyes, like marbles. Like I've never seen no eyes like that in a black woman.
And wants a wrench too.
We're gonna start raffling the wrenches off.
I'll do it.
No, you go ahead. So fucking, she's like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, what? I was like, say something again. And she was like, what, you think I'm weird or something? I was like, nah, that's a fucking hot ass accent. The whole way down south, I just wanted to stop at a gas station to hear him talk. Great accent though. I was just talking, literally, I was talking to one of the guys I do work for, and he was like, dude, when I get married, like, if she doesn't have the southern drawl accent, like, she's never getting a ring. He was like, when I get married, she's gonna have the southern drawl? Right?
Southern drawl.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, that's
how y'all doing?
I remember, dude,
I think it's sexy, that southern drawl. I think it's sexy as fuck. How you doing?
Dude, so I remember.
Imagine me going down to Georgia. Hey, how you doing? So, what the fuck is this guy from?
That gas station, right? Everybody told me cigarettes would be the cheapest in North Carolina, which they were actually probably the most expensive in fucking North Carolina. But I get off I want to say I was.
She said I sound like cornbread.
I want to say I was close to Fayetteville when I got off. And I get off the highway, and literally it just turns into this dirt fucking road.
Oh, you're in the fucking South. What do you think?
And there was a gas station like right on the corner. It said cartons of cigarettes, $10, right? And I'm like, cartons of cigarettes for $10.
10 beans, buddy. 10 beans.
They were $10 a carton for like bags of tobacco. Like a carton in Newport. That's another thing. You can't get menthol cigarettes in Massachusetts anymore. So a carton in Newport menthols was like, I don't know, like $75. They were the cheapest in Georgia. They were $40 in Georgia. But yeah, so I get off the highway, and it's literally just this dirt road. And then there's this gas station, like right there. And like you could see down the road for like what looked like miles. There was just nothing. Like absolutely nothing. And like I noticed, like a lot of the drive through North and South Carolina, it's just like fucking swamp area. Like it's like the middle of nowhere. Like I see I watch like a lot of documentaries about like hip hop music, like, and there's a lot of hip hop in the South. But they're all in like clubs and like populated cities. Like that shit's got to be way far away from the highway. Like because like when you're driving down south of Florida, like North and South Carolina are like nothing but like it just looks like swamp. Like it's just absolutely you're in the middle of nowhere. It seems like. And even when I pulled off the highway to like stop and use a bathroom or whatever, like you're like in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, that was kind of a cool drive. I still can't believe my kid. He was an angel. The way there and the way back. He was pretty much in the car for a total of 4.5 days, and he was such a good kid.
I broke the fucking seal.
Oh. But I don't know. I'm about ready to hop off here. My back's killing me. You got anything else for these guys?
Oh, of course I do. I always got something.
Marley said she'll be on in a little bit.
Yo, Marley's the best. Oh, actually, Marley, I'm glad you came in later because you didn't get to hear those stories.
Yeah, it's fucking late.
My bad stories back in the day when I was a drinker.
Yeah, definitely watch the replay because there's some funny stories on there.
Oh, please. That's all right. How you doing? Forget about it. It's fugazi.
I'm about to go home and make the little one some food.
Yeah.
And probably make myself some food.
I'm going to fry up some sausages, peppers, and onions, baby.
It's almost my bedtime.
Yeah, he goes to bed early. But I'll be on tonight, though. I'll come on and see Marley.
You know what
Make my rounds.
The last few weeks, like my sleeping habit, like I doze off about 7. Now, normally I'm asleep by about 8:30 and I'm out till about, 4:35 in the morning. The last few weeks I'll doze off about 7 and then I'm back up at midnight for a couple hours.
Marley's got one red light in her town. That's a small town.
Wow. Where is that again?
She's in Georgia, South Georgia.
Okay.
She's like she's like closer to the like Panama Beach side of Florida.
Okay, yeah, right.
Not the East Coast. She's not on the East Coast. She's like in the middle of Georgia or something.
That was the one I didn't stop in Georgia on the way there. On the way back, like we were way down south in Florida. It took us about 3.5, 4 hours to drive through Florida.
Yeah, it's a long state.
And like the little one wanted to go to the bathroom. My wife wanted food, and I was like, "No, I'm not stopping until we're out of Florida. God damn it!" And that was the first gas station. I was actually wondering, like, that's right there on the highway. Like, cigarettes were $4 a pack. I bet you if I would have drove for 2 miles, and
it would 3 hours,
even cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna come on tonight. Absolutely. I want to figure out because I asked Nick how he doesn't know how to do it yet, but to do a voice chat because I want it like when you guys come in, you can get up and say something. Talk. We can all talk together.
I'll try to watch a video or try downloading the other thing on your thing.
On my laptop.
Yeah.
The StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try to figure it out because Marley, I told him you probably got some questions too because you want to learn about this shit too. So
I started talking about that, and then we started telling a story. So when it comes to like Streamlabs and stuff, like literally when we started doing a podcast, like we tried a whole bunch of different like systems, and everybody kept telling me. A lot of my friends use them. They're like, "Dude, use Streamlabs. It's the most user friendly, especially for like beginners like you." Like a lot of these other pages, like they have symbols, like we had no idea what they meant. Like you would figure like they would be basic. They were far from basic. So when it came to Streamlabs, what we're using now, it got to the point where literally we just started hitting buttons pretty much to see what it did.
We fucking did too.
It got to the point like we figured out how to put like our Cash App and stuff up. We figured out how to run a link to like our Instagram, how to put our Kickin It Live logo up.
Yeah, just basic shit.
Yeah, like, so basically, like, when we need to figure something out, we just sit here and fuck with it, or I'll try to watch tutorial videos. I've never actually, like, he's been telling me the last couple of weeks about, like, these super chats and stuff. I've never really gotten into them, so it's something I definitely have to try to figure out, but I'm sure after I watch a few, like, tutorials, we'll be able to figure it out.
Yeah, fucking figure it out or something, right?
Yeah.
We'll be able to figure it, and then we'll help you out, Marley. If he shows me, I show you. How you doing? Forget about it.
Yeah, like, you know what's fucked up? Like, I also have a lot of friends who do shit like this. And I used to ask people, hey, you want to help me out with this? And, like, they would be like, nah, fuck you. Figure it out yourself.
Oh, fucking pricks, huh?
Dude, but it's crazy. A lot of people are like that because they think you're going, you're going to start live streaming and fucking, you're going to take content from them. Like, people don't like helping people like that.
Yeah, they do take 35%. Yeah, you're better off going to Cash App. Marley, I was going to tell you that. Just always push your Cash App.
See,
and if PayPal, if you use it, make sure they say
friends and
family, so you don't get whacked.
It gets to the point with like the friends and family too. Like I'm pretty sure you're only allowed a few of those a month. That's why they start taxing.
Well, that fucking idiot got his fucking Cash App locked up on him.
Like we did friends and family on that, and it still charged us like fucking $18. Remember?
No, but the idiot, the fucking from over here from YouTube. Remember I told you they shut his fucking Cash App down?
Oh yeah,
it's fucking activity, right?
One of the guys I do work for, he pays a few people a week, like their overtime and stuff, like cash, but he Cash Apps it to them. And he's been doing that for the last couple months, and Cash App just shut his card off. They said it's too much suspicious activity. Yeah. That's the one thing you got to worry about with Cash App. Like, you get $40 donations in a live stream, it's just going to draw the attention, and they're coming from all different states.
Yeah,
that's when they start paying attention.
Yeah, but Marley, you're a reader though. That's a big genre though. Readers make money, man. I'm telling you.
Apparently they do.
I mean, you do what you do. I'll never tell you what to do or none because that's your channel. You do whatever you want to do. But you do all that free stuff. I would only do a certain amount of free and then push the Cash App. That's what I would do. $5 a question, whatever.
Another thing that I noticed with Cash App too.
She's the one that writes on the board. When I tell you, she writes on the board.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So yeah. I couldn't name it. There's a dry erase board. What was I saying?
Yeah, the board. I can't remember what you said. But here's a difference with Cash App too. Like if you just have a regular Cash App for you, like the one that we use for the show, that's not like a business Cash App. If you had a business Cash App, yes, you'd pay taxes on it, but your Cash App wouldn't get shut off. It has a lot to do with that too.
Yeah. So if you use your personal, that's when they shut you down because they know you're doing some shit.
Right. If you're doing a business one, they're not going to shut it down. It's just you're paying taxes.
No, how are they going to do that? They send you a 1099?
When you go to open your Cash App, it'll ask you, and it also
for your tax number, right?
For your tax number, or you'll fill out a W-4.
Oh, okay.
But it also costs money to start the business account. It's not free either, like it is for a personal account.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What they wacky? You don't know?
I don't know what they do. I've never done it.
Because eventually, I don't know how this is gonna go, but
like PayPal's like that.
But eventually, we're gonna try to do all that business stuff or whatever the channel grows. I mean, we're growing good now. We're at 1,500, so God bless everybody that's subscribed. But
we're still far away on the watch hours, so that's
because we don't do this is a long live for us.
Yeah,
like really we did one for the NFL draft. It was long.
Like 2 hours.
Like you do long, Marley. But I see one guy was on last night. 7 hours. I couldn't sit there for 7 hours.
I couldn't just leave my kid at home for 7 hours, like my kid and my wife alone for that long. Like,
Marley, yeah, but I guess, he said it costs money though. I don't know what it cost.
Yeah, so that's exactly the difference. Like if you're just starting, like, unless you have people like really donating money to it, like I wouldn't worry about it. Just take your chances with the personal one. If it gets to the point though where they shut your Cash App,
they put it back on after a day or two or something.
Right, but usually it'll keep happening.
Yeah,
that's like the issue that I hear. If you got to the point where you were making a couple $100 a day, you had 20, 30, 40 people donating a couple dollars to you, that's at the point you could probably just upgrade your account to business. Like you don't have to do it right away. Like just see how it goes at first. Like that's what we do.
Yeah, play it by ear. You know what I mean? It's because we're not at the business thing. We don't get a lot of donations.
Yeah, we have like 2 people that donate religiously, and we thank them from the bottom of our heart. And then
but I go back and do it back too.
Right. Other than that, it's like random if anyone does it.
Yeah, but we appreciate if people do it.
God, yeah.
But we're just up here content creating. We talk about things. We talk about things in the news, and the poor Olivia Newton-John passing away now. I'm gonna have to watch Grease later tonight.
Like we're starting, like we have like documentary series too, because like we're trying to get paid on the view part of it too. Like we need a lot more watch hours. We have the subscribers to qualify for monetary, but we're not at the watch hours yet. So that's like we were like he told me, he was like, well, all this Cash App and stuff would probably work. So that's like why we're doing that stuff now in between. Like we have other episodes too that aren't live streams, like little documentary episodes we put up. Like
we've been doing those more because we were doing lives like a couple times a week,
like 4 times a week,
and stuff. But
it was fucking draining.
It kind of started draining us out a little bit,
The last couple
because like we're not in the same place. Like he has to come here. He has to come here. He has to drive here. He lives in a different town. He has to drive here.
When we started doing this too, I was like only working for myself, and now I'm like working, so it's not like
a little tough,
Yeah, it was like if I wanted to go stream, it was like okay, that's my job.
Yeah, we just do it, we just do it and stuff, But now, we're at, like I said, we're at 1,500. We just got to get the watch hours up,
Yeah, the last few weeks we've
Here's
done,
Jill. Hi, Jill.
Hey Jill, the last few weeks we've done like a live stream every week, and like we're probably going to be back on like 1 or 2 a week, but like 4 or 5 a week is just fucking crazy.
4 or 5 a week is very crazy. Yeah, I agree.
But
Marley, this is Jill. Jill, this is Marley. She's a tarot reader as well. Jill's my good friend for a while now, and she's Neifong Pei Tarot. Yeah, Marley, Jill, Marley, Ann, Jill, Ann.
I love it. There's introductions to be made.
I'm fucking making introductions now. What am I fucking? I'm the doorman now. I'm the fucking, what do they call him? The bellboy?
Yeah.
I'm the bellboy.
You're the bellboy. We got the wrench girls now. I love it. But my back feels like a fucking accordion right now. My legs now.
I like to sing. You want me to sing? What do you want me to sing? I'll sing Frank Sinatra.
Listen, Bino's going to hit you with a couple Sinatra notes and we're out of here for the day.
What do you want to hear? Some Sinatra? Okay.
Hit him with something.
Which one?
Maybe a little New York. I could go for that today.
New York, huh? You want to hear New York? That's my hometown. That's my hometown.
Why not? New York.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today.
You should really start doing clips.
I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill.
Are you Bam Bam?
A number one. Top of the heap. I am.
Are you?
No.
Jill thought you were going on vacation.
Mañana, Jill. Mañana.
Where you going?
Mañana. I told you. I'm going to Florida for 10 days.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, what the fuck? Mañana.
I forgot.
No, I'm going mañana.
It threw me off when she said Bam Bam. I was like...
Jill, come on. No pillow talk over here. What the hell you doing to me? You don't know about Bam Bam. What the hell you doing to me over here?
All right, well, today's been fun.
No pillow talk, Jill. What's wrong with you? No, Jill. It's the 9th, not the 8th. I'm a fucking idiot. That's why.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Bino might be on later tonight. I know he's going to be in your guys' live streams later. My back.
No, I do not sound good.
Accordion from this chair right now. I'm going to get up and the thing's going to be like.
I do not sound good, but I'm glad that.
Dude, you really don't sound bad. You actually do sound all right.
Hey,
believe me. I would tell you if you sounded
fucking
bad.
stroke my ego, pal. All right.
I would tell you if you sounded bad.
No, you really? Are you fucking patronizing me?
I'd say shut
Are
up.
you fucking patronizing me?
Fucking singing. It sounds awful. The first time you did it, I was like, oh, here we go. And
Are you fucking patronizing me?
Listen, the first time you did it, I was like, oh, here we go. And then I was like, wow, he can really hit the fucking Sinatra voice.
Oh, please. You know what? I don't need you to fucking...
Don't fool. Matter of fact, I remember you doing fucking karaoke now in Coconuts. Fucking, I do remember that now.
Do you have video evidence of this?
I don't have video evidence.
Then it didn't happen.
This was like 1998. When
then it didn't happen.
When a car phone call cost $4 a minute.
It didn't happen then. How about that? Imagine how far cell phones come.
Oh, God, yeah.
Remember those Motorola fucking flip phones and they had the red numbers on them?
I went to jail in 06 and I had like I remember a cell phone was either really expensive or you bought a prepaid. And when I came home in 08, like people had fucking big screens that they were sending pictures, taking pictures. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, the fucking smartphones come out.
Think
Forget
about
about
people that caught like 20 years in the year 2000. They're lost.
Listen, if you went to the joint in 2000 and you just got released, you wouldn't fucking know nothing about this world.
So lost.
You would have no fucking clue. Oh, I'm a YouTube creator. What?
What
the fuck is that? Oh, I go on the fucking internet and talk. Listen.
Yeah.
I have friends, and you have friends. Both of us have friends.
Oh, yeah.
That if we ever, we got a show on YouTube. Who do you fucking think you're a movie star? Yeah. What are you fucking? What's wrong with you?
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a very awesome 2 hours with you guys.
I do not like my ego stroke. See, it's the Cancer Leo thing. Everyone says I fucking like my ego stroked.
I'm not gonna lie, I love getting my ego stroked.
Yeah, well, I don't. That's bullshit.
But all right, I'm out of here.
I like when people say nice things.
Killing me right now.
All right, we gotta go.
You guys have an awesome day.
You guys have a great day. Thank you for coming into the chat. Hit the subscribe button.
Welcome to the Wrench Club, ladies.
Welcome to the Wrench Club, ladies.
Bino was very excited today to get you guys a wrench, so I'm glad we were able to do that.
I wasn't excited. They asked me, and I said, yeah, we'll do it.
Stop lying. You were excited. Those are your...
Yeah, I was excited. That's what I was.
He was explaining the wrench to me, and I was like,
I had first of all, okay,
I was
real quick.
when I got here, and I'm like,
real quick. I had to explain to him what the fuck, because I said, hey.
So he says it. And
I said they want a wrench. He goes, what the fuck you talking about?
And I was high as fuck when I got here, and he's telling me about the wrench, and you guys moderating, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? I'm like, you gave him a fucking tool. And he had to start the whole thing over.
I had to
now I understand it.
I had to explain to him what the fuck the wrench meant. Hey, he ain't...
Yeah. Like, I don't party and do, like, drugs anymore, but I still smoke a lot of weed.
Listen, okay, he didn't know what the fuck a wrench meant. He thought I meant, like, I was going to give you guys a fucking crescent wrench or something.
Alright, it's been awesome. We're literally about to hit the 2-hour mark. Thank you guys for being part of one of our longest streams that wasn't... This is probably our longest stream that wasn't a watch-along.
Yeah, that was us, definitely. Thank you guys, everyone. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Hit the bell notification so you know when we're live. Other than that, everybody, peace. Peace, love, and happiness.
Oh, and one more thing. Remember our social media pages. We really need some likes and shares on our social pages.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, absolutely. That's it.
The Instagram's right here on the screen.
And it's Bino and Nikki on Facebook.
Yep, Bino and Nikki on Facebook. And that's it, really. Our Twitter's like, I don't know, weird. But Instagram and Facebook for sure.
Ciao, bella. Ciao, bella.
Peace, guys.
Peace out. Bye.
Enjoy your dinner. Or lunch.